Yeah. I'm really the king of this shit for real, like. I've been holding back for too long with no more.
Nah, turn that up, young.
Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. I think I'm the life of the party, Casamigos and shots of Bacardi. You can get twist like a Molly, I'm fucked in a Molly if you wanna leave like you froggy. Got you a bag and they saucy, fumbling bags, now you over here tryna fault me. Got on my job, I ain't hanging with Tommies. You know I love me a mixture of mommy. Landed in London, now I'm getting 8. Can't take advances, I need me some steak. Can't write a verse if it ain't for 8. So many folks they gon' think that I'm Drake. Make a Billy, now I play with the stakes. Bought a plane just to throw off the snakes. All this green, I'ma need me a rake. To the top, it's whatever it takes. All this product, they gon' think that I'm trucking.
They think that I'm trucking.
100 milli, man, I bet I still up it.
I bet I still up it.
She said she love me, she know I be dumping.
She know I be dumping.
She wanna rock with me, I'm all on her stomach.
I'm all on her stomach.
I can't get distracted by treaches, cause they come in a dime and a dozen. Groupie hoes, they complaining and fussing, cause I can't rock with them in public. Know that I'm all on the rape, now she wanna mate, but I'ma just eat on her face. Getting the money's a race, so I'm gonna chase and I cannot make no mistakes. I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. Know to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. Know to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s.
Told you I would never leave Colombia. They said I would be stuck only going to the passport bro destinations. Can you believe these guys? We've traversed South America. We've traversed Europe. And now we're in Asia. I'm here to make it happen. I'm here to really set history and show you guys that I'm gonna take this farther than anybody ever has. We made it. We're in Japan. I'm showing you the baddest of the baddest across the globe. Different cultures, different food, wonderful nightlife. Who can compete with me? You wanna go head to head with me? The big homie. I can't be stopped. I can't be beat. This is my house. This is my shit. I'm here to set the record straight. We finally made it. We've won.
Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as sin or a God. Bow down, that'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Need it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe, cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that role. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me. like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be to heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge 11 that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive, just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. You can pray to me, you can pray to me, you can pray to me, you can worship. Worship me, you can worship me. Hey, pray to me, you can worship. Pray to me, you can worship. Hey, pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. Hey. Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as sin or a God. Bow down, it'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Get it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe. Cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that role. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be to heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge 11 that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive, just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. You can pray to me, you can pray to me, you can pray to me, you can worship. Worship me, you can worship me. Hey, pray to me, you can worship. Pray to me, you can worship. Hey, pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. Hey.
What up? What up? What up, chat? What's up? Can y'all hear me? Are we in the building? Can you guys hear your boy? I'm in here, man. Oh, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We got some announcements to make. Okay. We have some announcements to make. It is about that time. Japan is winding down. If you guys have not seen my latest video, Japan is not a passport, bro, destination. I know we did a live stream talking about it yesterday, but also I think it's imperative that we talk about it today. In that video I dropped. So make sure you guys go check it out, man. Hit the like button. Japan has been great. It's almost been 2 weeks since I've been here in Japan. I'll be leaving just a day short of 2 weeks. So, but despite the fact that I've been here for 2 weeks or almost 2 weeks, I don't feel like I've learned enough about Japan. I feel like Japan is one of those places where I'm here, but I don't really actually feel like, you know what I mean? Like I have a lot to take away from Japan. I don't. I'm just being honest. But with that being said, you guys have been encouraging me, educating me, things like that as to what it is that we could do inside of Japan. So, you know, I think that's been dope, and I definitely appreciate all of you guys for doing that. Give me 1 second while I still get the stream ready. For those of you guys coming in, make sure that you guys hit the like button, share it, things like that. Okay, so y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. Good. All right, good. So, guys, make sure that we get the likes up, man. We had over 100 people on stream yesterday. Everybody, we had people voting on the polls and everything, but we didn't get the amount of likes. We're trying to get out of this shadow ban. So I see things are picking up a little bit, but we're trying to get out of this shadow ban. A lot of people are saying that you guys are not getting notifications of when I go live. Listen, right now, take the time to hit the notification bell, guys. Okay, don't mind these bag of chips I haven't eaten basically almost the whole day. I had like one meal today. Hit the notification bell so that you guys are notified when I drop new videos, when I go live. You got to climb out of this shadow ban they're trying to do on me right now. So make sure you guys turn the notification bell on, or you're going to miss when I go live, because these live streams are not being stored on my main channel anymore. And if you're not following the Homies Hub Live, make sure you guys go check out the Homies Hub Live. All right. So I have made the decision. Drum roll, please. I have made the decision that we are going to the Philippines. Yes, 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 yes. We are going to the Philippines. I'm trying to see if I have anything that could we don't have no claps or nothing in our little sound bar shit. We have nothing. I'm just gonna use this one. Fuck it. All right, we are going to the Philippines. We are going to the Philippines. I definitely got to get my sound game together. And I already booked my flight. So next is just booking the Airbnb. But we're going to the Philippines until further notice. You guys know I always book my one-ways, and then we decide how long we're going to stay in the country. Part of me feels like I didn't get to do enough in Japan. I didn't get to see enough. It was Saturday night. This was the day I was, the night. Now it's Sunday morning, but last night was Saturday night, and I was supposed to go out and really try to explore different parts, but it's so cold. It was raining, so it's raining and it's cold. I'm here by myself. I just wasn't motivated. I wasn't motivated to go explore, because it's not like you're missing out on, the baddest Japanese girl you've ever seen in your life. It's not one of those. Foreigners don't really talk to each other. I don't have a ton of foreign black people talking to me and shit like that. So pretty much I feel pretty isolated, and I'm not really getting the leeway that I want. And that's cool, because I know that Japan is the kind of place where you're going to be very isolated. So basically, besides me going to go do a little bit of sightseeing today and getting ready for my flight tomorrow, I think that pretty much wraps up chapter 1 of Japan. There's going to be other chapters. I'm definitely going to come back here. This is going to be one of the countries I do come back to. But right now I'm it's time to move on to the next stop in the Asia tour. So for me, this Asia tour is so important because a lot of people feel like I was limited to only being in Colombia. Granted, we're going to go back to Colombia. Trust me, we're going to go back to Colombia. But a lot of people felt like I was limited to only being in Colombia. And I'm like, yo, I'm proving to y'all and I'm proving to myself, nah, we could definitely country hop. And I feel like regardless of whatever this trip has turned, first of all, let me just say this. The overall Japan trip was a success. No matter how I wanted things to be, a little spoiled from Thailand, right? No matter how I might have wanted things to be, Japan went the way it was a very good trip. Good business relationship, a lot of content, a lot of good looking chicks on camera. club access, VIP club access, just based, off of doing just good business. A ton of food content, ton of foodie content, a ton of normal outside in the streets content. We have a lot of Japan content. We have 3 folders of Japan content that you guys haven't seen yet. So, overall, I would give this trip a B-. A B, B-. I think the trip would have been a little bit better if we had more regular, completely local, not bar working girls to do content with, to do street interviews with, to kind of make up for the lack of just like, all of the other stuff that just didn't happen out here. I think if I was able to go to more than one club in Tokyo, like now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think I went to more than one club in Tokyo. I went to one club two different times. There was so many clubs I didn't go to because getting there and Ubers and everything, I'm like, yo, it's costing money. It's costing some real money to be out here in Japan. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I don't have the money, but there's a certain threshold I get to where it's like once my money starts getting lower than this amount, I don't like it. So I'm like, and not to mention, it's the holidays, Christmas is coming up, so everything is just, you know what I mean? Everything. Hold on, guard. I shut a bot to comment in the chat. I hope it's not like flooding the chat. Let me just make sure real quick. Give me 1 second. And it's definitely flooding the chat. Yeah. My apologies for the bot that's flooding the chat. I don't know how to turn that shit off right now. Actually, let me try to do that shit on stream. But yeah, so Japan is not for the budget traveler. I mean, you can't even really call me a budget traveler because I don't stay in hostels. I don't stay in shared spaces. I usually have a whole crib to myself, sometimes 2 or 3 bedrooms to myself. Even now, this place I'm at is not budget friendly. It's like $100 a night. But I travel a lot and I conduct a lot of business and I don't have a job. So all of the money I have to travel comes from the fact that I own a company and that I have contracts. Then you guys also support, we have the HomiesHub community, which also supports, which guys feel free to support to the Asia tour, of course. So there's that. Well, if you're penny pinching and shit like that, Japan is not ideal. Like, a lot of the places you want to stay are going to be $100 a night. If you're trying to get to nightlife, $100 a night. You might get lucky and hit for $50, $60 a night. But keep in mind, that's about $140. That's about $140 a week if you're lucky. That's actually a pretty good price. It won't be that low. It'll probably be $200-$300 a week. No, I said $100. You're looking at about $450 a week. If you get lucky. Usually it's like $500-$600 a week to stay here in Tokyo. So that's going to take away from your fun a little bit because if you take Ubers, an Uber to where you're trying to get to could be $20 to $40. You're going to do that. If you're doing a lot of exploring, which I don't recommend you taking Ubers when you're in Japan. Take the train. But if you're going to be doing nightlife, the train shut down around 12 or 1 o'clock. So, once the train shut down, you can't get from Roppongi to Shinjuku without a Uber. And that's far. From where I'm at right now, still far. Like, most people wait until the morning to take the trains home because they don't want to pay for Uber. So I'm like, even the people that live here are on a tight budget to turn up and have fun. So it's definitely not a place I'd recommend you come solo. Or if you come solo, have someone you're going to meet up with, things like that. But if you're on a tour like I am, Japan is really supposed to be like a couple days, and you hit up all the touristy spots and you keep it pushing. If you're going to come to Japan for long term, you need to tap into a network. You need to be teaching out here. You need to be some kind of exchange student. You need to have a network you're tapping into where they're going to provide housing or something for you or people to be around, because it's kind of all like I'm like forcing Japan to work because I love it so much. But it really dawned on me last night when it was a Saturday night. I didn't get out of bed till 10 p.m. I slept after that stream. I did not get up until literally late night. And it dawned on me that I had absolutely no drive to go outside. Like, none at all. It's fucking freezing. It's raining. I have a dope Airbnb host, so she gave me an umbrella. She's been giving me a bunch of like candy and water and sweets and shit. Super sweet. Like, it's like, if I didn't book this spot through her, I would think that she was trying to get it on. You know what I mean? Like, she's been super helpful. And she's even discounted my stays for me and things like that if I was to try to extend a couple days. But I just figured it would just make more sense to go to a cheaper country where there's probably going to be a little bit more social, a little bit more like warmth from the people. But like I said to you guys last stream, and I said in my last video, Japan is a place where if you're a foreigner, you have to penetrate. And one of the biggest ways that you can penetrate Japan is that you have to speak Japanese. If you don't speak Japanese, it's going to be hard for you to penetrate into their system, into their way of life, because it's not designed for you to do so. You know what I mean? Japan, the traveler, the subway shutting down in Tokyo at midnight sucks. Yeah. So like these guys shutting everything down at midnight is trash. And then like Ubers get super expensive. And if you're trying to stay somewhere where you're not spending like $150 a night and things like that, it's trash. So, like these people, they know how to operate. Like I just learned about like cafes, which, I do have a video on that coming out soon. I had just learned about cafes, and like people are sleeping in these cafes to save money, so that they don't have to go home right away. They can go home when it's time to access a train. Like they're sleeping in these cafes. Like, so you guys have to understand the public transportation system is extremely reliable, but it turns off at a certain time. So if you're like me, who is Uber everywhere, like you can't Uber everywhere. It costs bread to do that. And then you're going to start seeing your money go down. It's cold. You're not really making no friends like that because you don't speak Japanese. The Americans kind of are all clicked up themselves. And that's not to say I didn't have no Americans holla at me, but I'm very like introverted. I don't just penetrate into people's friend groups when I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and really, when I really think about it, when I was in Osaka, it was way warmer, way friendlier than it was in Tokyo. It's very, very unique that people don't talk about this more, that like Tokyo is just not, for me personally, Tokyo has just not been it. Like it just hasn't been it. Like I know there's opportunities and there's things for you to find and things like that, but like Tokyo just hasn't really been it for me. I just feel like it's been overhyped a lot. And then when you actually get here, like, it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, there's just more people here. It isn't really this like super high tech paradise that everybody is trying to make you think. You know what I'm saying? So But yeah, so all right. Anyways, I'm fixing this bot timer thing, so it's not like posting too much. And we're gonna fix that and figure out how that works. Okay. So, chat, let's talk a little bit. Says, bro, I was only 9 miles away from a destination and Uber was $100 in Tokyo. Yes, people use subway, but it takes 40 minutes on subway, and you're taking about 5 trains. I don't think you're taking 5 trains for a lot of places. You probably do have to transfer a lot, but yeah, just like think about doing that shit in like the dead of winter. You know what I mean? Like it's cold. You don't speak Japanese. Everything is in Japanese. Some of the things are like I'm literally holding my phone, taking pictures of the signs, putting it in Chat GPT and asking it where the fuck am I going. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna force Tokyo to be lit. Because I know it's lit, right? I know Tokyo is lit. It's just the fact of the matter that like I didn't do the proper steps before I got to Japan. Like you really need to take your time and research. And the thing is, when you're like country hopping, especially if you're on tour or you're a pro basketball player and you're constantly jumping country to country to country, you got to do your research before you go to these places. You got to have a network to tap into. You got to tap in with somebody who's going to be able to educate you on just what's going on. You know what I mean? This bot is like going crazy in the chat. Anyways, y'all see the bot saying make sure y'all donate to support the Asia tour. Donate via Cash App to $HomiesHub. Your contributions also support building the HomiesHub app. Let's get it. Okay, so why are we live? What are we talking about? So we are going to the Philippines, man. You know, it's not to say it's super duper cheap. Like I said before, from what I could personally see, Colombia is still cheaper than all these countries I'm going to. If you're not, you know, chasing box in Parquilleras, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not chasing box in Parquilleras, Colombia is definitely still cheaper. You know, when you leave Poblado, it gets real cheap to do things in Medi. So I think right now Medi still wins in a lot of places. Pattaya, I think, is also really good. I think if you just want to be around easy access, Pattaya and Medi are good. And I'm not just talking about just for just women, just in general, like just having easy access to things. You know what I mean? So like Medi, there's gyms everywhere. Pattaya, there's gyms, there's Thai gyms, you know, cheap liquor, nightlife. There's a little bit of everything, but I think Pattaya beats Medellin when it comes to nightlife for sure. All right, let me read some of y'all comments. Isn't penetration the goal? LOL. Yes. Everywhere you go, you want to be able to penetrate for sure. You definitely want to be able to penetrate. You want to penetrate their societies. You want to penetrate their business opportunities, and you want to penetrate the people that would like to be penetrated. So, you definitely want to penetrate everywhere that you go. I definitely second that for sure. Make sure that you are penetrating when you go to these places. However, I was not able to penetrate damn near anything here in Tokyo. But I penetrated the most important thing, and that was business opportunity. That's more important than some wet, succulent, moist, tight, gorilla grip, Ichiman ramen eating Japanese coochie. Okay, like business opportunity. Business comes first. Money over hoes, not hoes over bros. So hoes over bros. Can't be hoes over bros. Can't be hoes over bros. It's got to be money over hoes. Okay. With that being said, man, we're going to the Philippines, man. We're about to go. I've been watching Shu, right? Shout out to Shu. I've been watching Shu on YouTube. Shu is a black travel content creator, and I've been watching him. And I'm gonna pull his page up in a second because like we're gonna watch his like video in a second. But I've been watching Shu, and he was talking about the Philippines and how Philippines compares to Vietnam. Now, if you guys don't know, if you're not in my Discord, I've been talking about going to Vietnam. The original plan was to go from Japan to the Philippines, from the Philippines to Vietnam, from Vietnam back to Thailand. If we didn't go hit up some of the other things like Indonesia, Malaysia, things like that. Then I said, nah, fuck that. Let's go to Vietnam. Because I actually have spoke to people, and a lot of them went to Vietnam. People are talking down on the Philippines. But after watching Shu, I was convinced that we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go to the Philippines, man, and just like get that shit a try. Because I'm like, yo, it would be much better for me to go to the Philippines with Vietnam in mind after the Philippines than for me to skip the Philippines, go to Vietnam, and then end up back in Thailand. And then once I end up back in Thailand, we're basically going to be in Thailand until it's time to go back to Colombia. And now we didn't really like visit or have or complete the full Asia tour. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm so sorry about this chat bot. I don't know how to turn this shit off. I don't know how. This shit is going crazy. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to turn this shit off. Like, I really don't. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to turn this chat bot off. It's not supposed to be spazzing like that, but it's spazzing right now. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know how to turn this chat thing off, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I already like stopped this shit from going crazy. I'm going to turn off the relay mode for now. So hopefully that works. Okay, so you guys are asking, are you going to Cebu? Are you going to Manila? We are going to Manila. We're going to Manila. We're going to Manila. Okay? Hold on. Let me read y'all comments. You guys look like y'all having an interesting conversation, right? Hold on. Tokyo belongs to the average white man. They brainwash bad out there. Why do all of you guys say that? You guys, I feel like y'all niggas give white people way too much credit when it comes to living overseas. I really do feel like you guys give them too much credit. You guys think that everything is on super easy mode for white dudes, and I just don't. For me personally, I don't see that. I've seen white motherfuckers struggle everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I've seen white people struggle. I've seen them struggle in Colombia. I've seen them struggle in Japan. Like I've seen them struggle. I see the dude try to talk to the girl, and the girl kind of like walks off. Like I've seen that. Like you guys give white people too much credit. Like they're not just coming out here and just doggy dicking everything walking around like that. That's not what's going on, bro. you know, I'm not seeing it. Why would you have orange juice on the cover of this shit and not have no orange? Oh, okay, here we go. Never mind. Yeah, y'all think these niggas just coming through here and just doggy dicking everything, walking, and I'm like, yo, bro, that's not what's happening. Like some of these niggas is out here struggling bad. Like they're not getting no ussy, they're not getting no love out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe more often than not, they're getting chosen for like more meaningful relationships. But like, if you ask me, most of the time you niggas are not looking for meaningful relationships. You're trying to get some ass. Am I wrong? So I think in most countries, black men get ass faster. And I could be wrong, but I think in most countries, black men get ass a lot faster than white dudes do. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, like I feel like when you're a black dude and you're going for a chick, most of the chicks that you're into are not going to be into white guys anyway. So it's kind of like, or if they are, I mean, you don't, you know, you can't tell a difference. You can't tell that she's into white guys too, so you don't even care. But I feel like there's this narrative, like every time we talk about living overseas and shit like that, like, you know, it's this like constant like comparison to white men. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna not come to Japan and do my thing because somebody who's white might have an easier time. It's like, bro, I gotta. At the end of the day, I'm going to be black until I die. There's nothing that so I can't operate my life with the like the white man is this, the white man is that. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't. Like she might prefer white skin, but that white skin doesn't have charisma. So I feel like for me personally, things be going my way because I'm charismatic. Anyways, let me go back to reading these comments. So it's a pregame spot. Visit Okinawa next time. I was gonna do that. I'll probably do that my next trip. Man, did you go on one tour to explore the culture? You get out what you put in, Brother Mosa. No, I didn't go on no tours. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I thought about that, but I'm like, I'm not paying $100 to go on a tour. You know what I mean? Like I don't really pay for shit like that anyway. I kind of just go around the city myself and kind of see what's popping. That's like usually how I do things. Let me see if I pull up a tour. Yeah, $65, authentic Japanese archery. Like there were two things I was going to do for content here in Japan. Number one, they have these websites where you could rent a girlfriend, right? I think that shit's hilarious. I saw it on a short. I did my Google searches. You could rent a girlfriend in Japan. A lot of them are like going around $100, like $90 to $100 more or less. They'll be your girlfriend. They'll go on a date with you for a couple hours, shit like that. So I was going to rent a girlfriend and vlog it. Like, oh shit, I rented a girlfriend in Japan. I think that would have been fucking viral. Like that would have been a viral video. I would have posted that shit everywhere. And basically talk about how you can rent out a girlfriend, right? Now, some of these dudes are really renting out girlfriends. For me, it would have just been for content because, you know, why am I spending $100 to rent a girlfriend and like you can't touch her, you can't kiss her, you definitely can't clap. So it's kind of just like, yeah, if I get this bitch $100, it's literally going to be for content. So I'm letting all of them know, like, hey, this is going to be for a vlog. Like, we're going to vlog our whole time together. We're going to go out to eat, teach me how to use chopsticks, speak Japanese, all that other cute shit. And then you can go your way. You feel me?
But the problem is these girls get back to you way too late. Like one girl's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I sent her the message. She's not responding. So I'm like, all right, I can't plan things around. Like I don't like planning things around women in general. Like it's really frustrating and really annoying. So for me personally, I can't do it. Then I had another chick who I was talking to, regular chick who I just been talking to. She has general interest in me. She's a little bit on like the older side. She's like an older Japanese woman. She's in another town, and it's like she was supposed to come see me a bunch of times, and she's going through her own shit where she can't come see me, but I can go see her. Now my problem is, do I go 2-3 towns over to go see you, spend $150 to take that fucking bullet train to you, plus another, total the trip would have been like $100, $150 to go see this chick who at the end of the day, like, why? You know what I mean? Like, that's like putting in effort. Like what I'm gonna spend to hang out with that chick, I can just book my flight to the Philippines. So we're going to Manila. Now I saw somebody say something about musical talent overseas, all this other shit. I don't know if that was directed at me. I can't even see the chat because this bot keeps commenting every 5 minutes and blocking out what y'all are saying in the chat. So it's kind of pissing me off. But listen, guys, the whole reason why I am moving completely different when it comes to this travel shit is because I have found a new spark to create music and grow what I'm doing musically. And the Homies Hub ties everything I'm doing on the entertainment side, the music side, the live experience side. It ties all of that together into one. That is the reason why I am dedicating my time to building out the Homies app, right? I'm building out the Homies app now because I come way stronger as an artist, an independent artist, by the way, who has had his own label now for years. All my music is dropped through my own label. All the music I've sold music and NFTs before Tory Lanez did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been on that shit. I've made thousands of dollars off of merchandise and music throughout the last couple years. 2023, 2024, I lost a lot of inspiration to make music because of Suno. I'm going to be honest. I said this shit on my Discord, but I'm saying it to you guys now. I lost a lot of inspiration to make music because of Suno, because as an artist, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a background on me real quick. And then I'm going to like go into everything, right? And shout out to you, O'Shea Duke Jackson, assistant. Is the Homies Hub conglomerate generating any revenue? Yes, it is generating revenue. Okay, so I have been in music my whole life. Like I was playing the guitar at 6 years old. I was in a band all 3 years of my life in middle school. Child actor, auditioning for commercials, doing school plays. From playing in a band inside of middle school, I obviously started really rapping like middle school to high school. Started producing my own music at 15, 16. My whole college career, if anybody knows me in college, I was the music guy. I have my degree in business administration and music business. So my entire life has been surrounded around entertainment and music. When I got to about my senior year in college, I learned that this music shit means nothing if you don't have the technology behind it. This is what got me into tech. This is what got me into building applications, building apps, going to business, competitions, losing competitions, winning competitions. The whole core idea was behind building a community and a place for your community to go to. I have launched this music app several times throughout the last couple of years. It's generated thousands of users, thousands of dollars. However, because of lack of funding, we never went anywhere, and I really couldn't get the traction I needed. The problem was I wasn't inserting myself in what I was building. I was building it standalone, and I was the guy behind it. So I didn't get the traction. The Homies Hub has shown me a proof of concept that all of you guys are a part of. Here's the basis. If you're a real person and you're genuine and you're open, people gravitate to you. That's it. And then it grows from that point. I'm not going to disclose finances on here. There's no point. But if you've been watching my live streams and you've been inside my community, you guys know that the Homies Hub generates bread. It doesn't have to be a lot of bread, but it generates something, right? It generates enough bread where I have come to the conclusion where we need to have a mobile app. Like that's what makes sense, because I'm not monetizing the Homies Hub the way I could. I'm not really growing it the way I could, because I treated the channel as my way to vent. So outside of tech work, me working in law enforcement last year, I made the Homies Hub, which was called For the Homies at first. I made it to vent. I didn't make it to be this travel channel, Colombia community. I didn't have that in mind. I made this channel so I could come on here and snap on women all day. Like that's literally why I made the channel. So me and my niggas can sit around with our podcast shit and just talk shit about how fucked up dating is and shit like that. At this time, you know, before I launched the first podcast, basically, I had went to Colombia, and when I came back from Colombia, it was a total fucking, like, it was a whole game changer. It was like me literally waking up and discovering I'm in the Matrix. I could see the code everywhere. I can decipher shit now. Like, I see what this shit is. Now that I've been traveling since that time, it took a year. After a year, I ended up quitting my job, traveling full time. Prior to me working in law enforcement, I was in business and tech. So it's natural for me to be in business and tech. I've also realized I'm probably not going to stay a long time inside the corporate world, because there's certain shit I'm just never going to be able to do or be down with. Number one is being talked down on by somebody who's dumber than me. I can't do it. I have too much ego, too much pride. So that is one of the reasons why I've just been building my own platforms. Through me talking shit on the Homies Hub, inventing, we've grown to 3,800 subs. Like, literally, that is insane. Like, it's small compared to some of the other people you guys watch. But if you keep in mind that, like, this wasn't planned, I literally have been treating this channel as a channel to just talk shit. This is where we are. Like, okay, you literally grew your channel just talking shit, videotaping your kinds of experiences. It's like, yo, then it's like, oh shit, wait a minute. Why don't you just combine the Homies Hub with everything you've been building for the last almost 10 years? Like, why don't you just combine it and then launch it? And I'm like, yo, I didn't even think about, like, this shit literally clicked for me like a couple months ago, but it really, really clicked for me to actually turn this shit into the very app I've been building for the last couple of years while I was here in Japan. So if there's any good reason for me being here in Japan, is I have consolidated all of my ideas into just one big general idea, the Homies app. And when you see everything the app's going to be able to do, it's going to make sense for you, right? So now to get back to, like, oh, you should use your musical talents and things like that, I realize that I'm traveling to all these countries. I'm going to all these nightlife places. I'm meeting all these women. All these guys think I'm like the coolest nigga ever. And I'm not converting any of this into business opportunity. And it's like, it started really clicking for me, right? Like, and it's sad that it took 4 or 5 countries for this shit to click. But it clicked for me like, yo, bro, you don't have to wait for this app or this idea to be fully flushed and developed before you market it. You should just be marketing yourself now. People are joining the Homies Hub because of you, right? What the Homies Hub could do, what it offers, you guys join first for me. Then when you join the Discord, you understand, oh, this shit's bigger than Mosa. Like, he actually got a whole ecosystem. people in the chat that's super experienced. We share laughs, jokes, you know, we share resources. Shout out to Show Enough. He's been dropping this like flight scanner shit that's giving like the best prices on flights. Like, we're literally teaching other people just through sheer community how to break out of the matrix. Now, how does that go back into the music industry and things like that? As an artist, I got offered my first record deal my freshman year in college. My first record deal offer was for $20,000. This is no bullshit, right? Nigga said, yo, I can give you 20 bands. Or was this my second one? I can't remember, right? I was heavy on music at this time. I was performing OD upstate. You know, I was going to different colleges performing. I was like performing in crowds of hundreds of people. Like, I was getting my name up. Around this time, I was like getting my breakthroughs on SoundCloud. Y'all could go do the researches, look up Mosa on SoundCloud, and look how many years I've been fucking dropping music. I've been doing this music shit for a long time, bro. And he had offered me $20,000, and the reason I didn't take it is because my year's tuition is $21,000, bro. I'm paying $21,000 every year to be in college, and a motherfucker just try to offer me $20K to sign. He said this is going to be the sign-on amount. For him to tell me that up front, I knew it was going to be some bullshit to come with it. I knew it was going to be some bullshit to come with it. So I didn't take it. Said, nah, bro, I'm good. The second time around, I was in Quad Studios, and at this time, if you guys don't know, I was like I guess you could say Christian rapper, but I wasn't really a Christian rapper. I just had a lot of Christian like comparisons and metaphors in my bars, right? And I told him, I said, yo, I don't want to be one of them niggas promoting drug use and all this other shit. Like, I just want to be like real to myself. And he basically was trying to tell me, a lot of people were telling me around this time, yo, bro, you got to just put out what the industry wants. You got to put out the music that's going to get you popping first. Then you can switch over and do your Christian rap shit. I was like, nah, like I can't. I can't do that because that's not real to me. And it isn't necessarily, I'm like, oh, Jesus. It wasn't that. It was more so like, I'm a young nigga that's gone through some shit and I'm going through some shit. And it's like, if like I didn't have God in my life, I don't know where I would be, right? And I've always been on the opposite side of the street. Like I've been in the street. I've been involved with niggas in the street, but not in the way you think where I'm in cahoots with niggas. I'm like battling niggas in the street because I'm like, I'm not letting whatever the fuck you're going through, whatever oppression you're dealing as a street nigga affect me and my space. So I've been giving it up to niggas in the street for a long time. A lot of fights, a lot of incidences, a lot of bullshit has happened. Like a lot of bullshit has happened. So for me, it's like, yo, there's a dark cloud over our people. There's a dark cloud over me. There's a dark cloud over the hood. I'm a rap about it. Long story short, I got offered my second record deal in Quad Studios. I was dealing with some music lawyer. He basically was telling me, listen, if you take this approach to the Christian rap shit, we can make you the biggest star, whatever, but you're going to have to do things exactly as I say it, exactly the way I want it to be done. And I said, nah, I'm not doing that either. You know what I'm saying? And that deal ended up, I'm kind of getting the story fucked up because it was a long time ago, but that deal ended up turning into somebody calling me on the phone, asking me if I want to sign or not, but he wouldn't give me a numerical amount. So I kind of dubbed it and I decided to go fully independent. And from there, I was selling merchandise. I was bundling my like music with the clothes. So if you bought a hoodie off my website, you got like the album. I probably made 20, 30 bands selling merch. I made a lot of money selling merch. Like I said, everything I say you could research. It's all backed up. And if you need proof, join my Discord. Hey, can you send me the clothing brand you launched? Can you send me the NFT album you launched? Like I'm telling you, I could literally send it all to you. If you guys don't remember, last year I made an AI album, reggaeton album, and you guys, the homies, bought the album. I made a couple $100 just off of that. So I've been doing this shit for a minute. Now, what is the whole point of what I'm saying to y'all right now? Why the fuck do you care? Some of y'all probably clicked out of this live stream. Like, what does this have to do with you leaving Japan? What I'm trying to say to you is everything I'm doing has always been to be able to operate in my own agency and be free, right? Everything I'm doing. When it clicked for me that whoever gravitates to the things I build, they're going to gravitate to the things I build because of me and the way I'm doing it. So what I'm hoping for the Homies app is that for you guys, y'all build your own kinds of agencies where you can be free, where you don't have to submit yourselves to bad deals, bad circumstances. Shit ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. And that's not to say that you're going to have full control over your life 24/7, because that's not going to happen. But it's for me to share these experiences. The Homies app is a safe place for you to share and experience. Now, through our experiences, we go to clubs, we go on vacation, we go to concerts, we do all of that. So I'm like, why not do partnerships with some of these places in these countries so that people that are a part of the Homies app can get almost like free or, you know, some kind of exclusive access to some of these places that I've been. Prime example, I just told you, I did a business partnership with one of the clubs here in Tokyo. And because I go in there and I record their dancers and I record the scenery and I make these dope videos, they allow me to come into the club for free. They give me free drinks, and all the club girls come and show me mad love. They follow me back on the gram. They DM me. They want to work together. Like, that to me is priceless. I wish I had more time here. Y'all would see me do a couple interviews with some of these Japanese chicks because they're beautiful, right? But I don't have time. So I'm like, I gotta roll. But now it's like I'm thinking more like a boss. Like, okay, now I'm thinking like a boss. How do we combine everything that I'm doing so that it builds the brand and makes it bigger? Because I've been separating the Homies Hub from Mosa for like a little minute. Like, I've been like, nah, like Homies Hub is my place to vent and talk shit. I don't want it to be a part of what I'm doing on my Mosa channels and things like that. And I'm like, see, that doesn't really make sense because a lot of you guys from the Homies Hub follow me on the gram anyway. You guys look for me on other platforms anyway. So it's kind of just like, why would I separate something where I have over 10, 15,000 people viewing me monthly to go try to build something where only a couple hundred people are paying me any kind of attention? So, yeah, I've been like talking for a little minute. Niggas said my music is ass. Yeah, that's one thing I'll say, that no one is ever going to convince me that my music is ass. And even if my music is ass and you think my music is ass, right? Someone in Japan might think my music is fire. I think the first bit of love I got internationally from my music was from Japan or from some country in Asia. Like, I had motherfuckers adding me on Snapchat telling me, like, yo, bro, your music is fire. Keep going. Like, I've had all these mini viral moments in my life that I've just never capitalized off of. And I'm like, you know, I wish I was one of those guys that I dropped a song and went super duper viral, but I'm not. And I think because I never really pushed that threshold of going viral or even going semi-viral, it's taught me how to keep building and stay consistent. And I think the biggest thing in life is consistency. You got to be consistent. And you have to have a game plan. So I'm like, if I'm going to be traveling and spending all this money to jump from country to country to country, it only makes sense that this part of my life builds on what I'm doing. So let's build an app. On that app, let's distribute our own media, music, and video. Let's empower the users. Let's help the users make money on the app. Let's give the users an opportunity to own a piece of my music, own a piece of an experience, right? Let's give the users the ability to speak to an AI on the app and ask the AI questions that they would generally ask me in a consultation. The AI can answer. Let's build a knowledge base where the users on my app that have traveled to different countries can share their experiences share their travel stays, share all this information. Basically, all of what I have in the Discord right now is just turning into an app where you guys can access it like an application. Now this takes me to another level where I'm music or I'm tech and entertainment, right? It isn't just, oh, he's this passport bro that's just traveling the world and fucking all these hoes and he don't got no plan for his life. Like, nah, I've been building my ability to really break out of the matrix, and I've done it. Now you're looking. I am probably one of the only people in this space at this age I'm at that can tell you that I've been self-employed. I say unemployed so that y'all know I don't have any financial help from anybody but what I could do with these two hands, right? But and this laptop. But I have been self-employed for over a year traveling the world. I've been jumping from country to country, city to city, like recording myself. I've been doing this. A lot of you guys want to be able to do that. And I'm saying to you guys, like, if you want to be able to do that, you don't have to be this tech music nigga. Like, I'm not saying that you have to be that, but you have to have a plan and you have to be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm just showing y'all real proof of somebody that's doing that. Like, I'm been really consistent with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, not to mention the fact that I'm super diligent and persistent, but I really went to school for this shit. Like, I have a degree in this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I have a degree in what I'm doing. So sometimes, even though the Homies Hub was only built as a platform for me to vent and talk shit, it ended up becoming a lucrative platform, right? And because I know YouTube can ban me or mute me at any time, I built my own website where you guys can go stream videos that I can't put on YouTube. I have Discord. After losing the Patreon and having the Discord ban, I realized that I needed to create my own platforms and funnel my users over there, because now we have free agency, not just for me, but for them too. So I'm like, this shit makes the most sense, right? So now, to get back to the whole point of this live stream, is Japan clicked all of that together for me. And that is a lifelong experience and memory I will have, to say that I clicked that I need to merge everything together while I was in Japan. That's what clicked for me. Like, Japan did that for me. Sitting here like in a cafe, why don't I just merge these things together? Why would the Homies Hub be separate from everything else? Just merge it together. That's it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, this shit makes the most sense. It's gonna be super fire. People gonna be able to upload, share their trips, share any kind of experience they're going through. They're gonna be able to mint different shit. Like, I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. By this time next year, 2026, I'm gonna have the whole travel space on its head, and every other neighboring sector or like community that people are in, they're gonna be talking about the Homies app. Like, that's how crazy this shit's gonna get. And that's what I'm doing in the travel space. That's not even talking about what I'm going to be doing in the music industry. In the music industry, I've already won. I'm just not rich, you know what I'm saying? But I won already. A lot of these motherfuckers made hundreds of millions of dollars, and they don't own their albums, they don't own their publishing, they don't know how they're gonna get money. They're super dependent on getting booked for show, because that's where most of their bread is coming in from. They gotta split their cake with niggas. If I ever go viral, every dollar that comes through me going viral would go to me, and I would owe nobody money besides the IRS. No one can say they own a piece of my catalog. No one can say they're entitled to this or entitled to that. No one can say any of that shit. And I have an extensive music catalog of things that I self-produced, recorded, and engineered myself. Now think about how many beats I have. Think about how many AI albums that I've done generated over the course of this past year that could be put out. Even though right now, if I'm being honest with you, I'm very against. Right now, I'm against AI music in general, because that's one of the reasons I stopped doing like music for a while because of Suno. But I'm kind of realizing like we're not going to be able to get rid of this shit. AI music is not going nowhere, but I do think streaming platforms should enforce marking when a song is AI generated. Because I think most people don't like AI built content. For me at this point in time, a lot of niggas are misusing AI. Like niggas is using AI to make niggas do shit that didn't happen or try to sell. Like I think that shit is weird. And I know some niggas doing that shit for laughs and shit, but some people might go as far as really trying to damage somebody else. Like humans are going to be humans. But as long as they're paying niggas for AI music, I'm going to generate AI music. It's been helping me with not get copyrighted on this channel. You know what I'm saying? You own it. You know, Suno's been on some bullshit, but you own it. But I feel like the only thing that won't be replaced with AI when it comes to my musical talent is going to be just rapping. Like, you know, even if you get an AI to sound like me and try to rap like me, it'll never be able to on its own come up with the way I rap like me. Nothing will. Nothing will. So I feel like instead of me being this 29-year-old nigga chasing a record deal, why don't I be the nigga that done changed the whole industry and how the whole industry works? And like I said, y'all could do y'all research on me. Like I'm legit as they come. I know this is new for a lot of you niggas that don't know me. Says, wait, would you say you're making more money now than in the US, or are you getting there? I think what's more important as to whether or not I'm making more money in the US is, do I have more money than I had in the US? I think that's more important than anything else. I've seen some months out here being abroad that I have made more money than I was making at a government job. Absolutely. I've seen I think the most money I've made in one night off of the HomiesHub was like $1,000. I made like $1,000 in one day streaming. That was during the me versus Pod battle. I made like $1,000. Then the very next day, I probably made like $100 when I bought that bad like Colombian bitch on stream. I got paid out for like an app that I was building for a client, a couple thousand. I might have seen, I've had a month where I've seen just under $10,000, and I've been living abroad. It's not always like that. And like I said, I'm the kind of nigga that's constantly investing his money to make more money, and sometimes you take losses. So right now, my biggest goal is to make sure that I'm making so much money that even if I have a slow month, I'm good. And I feel like the only way you do that is for you to live in countries that don't cost too much, and that you could sit down and just lock in. Just lock in. So right now I'm locked in right now to building out the Homies Hub. I feel like now that I made that choice that I'm gonna pivot into like forcing the Homies Hub to grow so we could grow the app, is now YouTube is like, all right, well, we're not gonna share your videos. We're gonna make sure that your videos, like videos that I have on my channel right now, are supposed to be viral. Like, if you go watch some of my videos, I think I have some of the best quality videos in the space, the best thumbnails. These videos don't get no push. There's an AI that is a part of YouTube where you can like analyze your channel, and it basically, and I don't think it even meant to do this. I think this shit was like a total accident, right? This shit told me basically the reason your videos don't get pushed is because you leave your live streams up, and the YouTube algorithm can't tell the difference between a vlog or a normal video and your live streams. So it's determining you have a weak watch signal, and it's not pushing your videos. It has nothing to do with whether people are clicking, because if people see the video, they click. Like 10 of the time, if people see my thumbnail, they click the thumbnail because I have these titles and these thumbnails that make you want to click, right? So for them to reduce my views, they just stop showing my videos. And now what they're doing is they're not even showing my videos to people that's already subbed to me, which is why I'm telling you guys, like, yo, hit that notification bell. If you're in here right now, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, because those first 2 hours when I drop a video are super critical to whether or not YouTube is going to push the video. And then they have to find a reason to stop showing the video. Right now, if they don't have a reason, then, they don't. But this is kind of just what I'm saying, where it's like, yo, like, I would benefit in the long term by just starting my own platform, bringing people over. I don't want to be on some fresh and fit, right? Like, everyone I know who was super successful, made millions of dollars. They made millions of dollars off the back and the sweat of another gigantic tech platform. And then when that tech platform decides that they don't want to pay them anymore, they just get rid of them, right? So I feel like I don't want that to be me. Now, I'm not going to tell you hold on, guys, give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, hold on, guys. My food's here. Give me a second. Arigato gozaimasu. Yes. And it's still raining outside. Thank God I did not go out. You see this? The door slides closed. That's how you know I'm in a real traditional ass Japanese home. That's how you know. That is how you know. Now, with that being said, there's going to be some things I'm going to have to think about in the future, right? Like, hey, well, what if you turn into one of those platforms that, make someone that was making money not make money? Well, guess what, guys? And I really implore you guys that want to be content creators, want to be freelancers, want to work for yourself, to listen to what I'm about to say to you guys on stream. Because I've been talking about this shit for a long time. I've won awards talking about this shit. They've given me grant money for talking about this shit. Cryptocurrency and blockchain is going to be the way for freedom if that's what you really want. And that's not going to go away. Cryptocurrency and blockchain is what I'm introducing into the HomiesHub in version 1. I'm not waiting until version 2 or 3. You guys are going to start learning how to use crypto off the rip. I haven't been able to teach this in the Discord. I've wanted to teach it, but I realize you guys all have your own lives. You have short attention spans. Some of you guys only hop in the Discord to actually how much like the price of pussy costs. Like, you guys are not in there to learn shit. But those of you guys that join the HomiesHub app, you're going to learn how to operate in freedom from just being a part of the app. Like, you guys are just going to know how to do shit. So when I say you can own a piece of my music, that comes through crypto. When I say you can own a piece of a moment I've had in my life, that comes from crypto. When I say you guys could and it's not going to be complicated. It's very simplistic. And I'm saying this to you guys as a grant winner. Like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's no one in this entire travel space that's going to tell you more relevant info than me. When you go to some of these countries, your ability to move your money around is going to be pivotal. And if for whatever reason the US government decides that they want to shut your access out of your money, they cannot touch crypto. They can't. It's really hard for them to shut it down. They can't, they could try shit, but if you know what you're doing, they can't touch any cryptocurrency. So when I say that to say this. Even if you come on my platform, ideally in the future, this is far, far in the future, but I would never be able to stop you from getting to the bag ever. These other platforms can. Spotify can say they're not going to pay you no more and stop paying you. These guys can say that they're not paying you no more and not pay you. Your label could drop you. Your job could fire you. Like, all that shit can happen to you. I've been saying this for years. I think we're going to go back into a bartering system where, because now AI is taking everybody's job, we're going to go back into a bartering system where you're going to have to provide like three chickens for 2 cows. Like you're going to have to start picking up value with your hands because the system that you're dependent on to give you value won't. It won't. So being a digital nomad, as long as I've been for like this long, like I've been learning how to make my own bread on my own accord, on my own time, without being dependent on anybody else. All right, let me read some of the comments. Guys, I'm so sorry about the homies fucking spazzing this damn chat. Like, I don't know how to turn this shit off. You won't pay 100 for a sword, but pay 100 for 15-minute box. I definitely do not pay 100 for 15-minute box. Good try. What you looking forward to in Manila? Warm weather and really clingy women. That is what I'm looking forward to when I go to Manila. Bar crawl and her nightlife tour would have been good. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Well, you can create a niche in a travel space for spending time interviewing, collabing with the upcoming singers, rappers, and artistic people around the world. Yeah, but what is the value proposition, right? What is the value proposition for somebody to say, hey, let me come and do an interview with you? Everyone's going to be looking at that. They're going to be looking at either whether you're going to give them some views or give them some money. It's actually pretty decent. Thank you. You and Rello should do a mixtape together. He low-key can rap. Doing a mixtape together is fucking crazy. I mean, we could talk about it, but a whole mixtape together, for you to do a mixtape with someone, you have to be very, 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 very cool with them, comfortable with them, and have a lot of trust that they're going to deliver their verses on time. And I don't know, Rello just seems very unreliable for a lot of shit. I feel like I'd be wasting my time, to be honest. I don't think I could see that coming anytime soon. A collab is possible. I think even a diss is possible. A diss track. Won't lie, Rello intro do go hard. The Coco AI incident. Okay, so that was AI then. Okay. How do you like Japan? I like Japan a lot. I think I'm coming right back. Have you thought about buying a home somewhere? It can't just be an Airbnb flushing money away. There has to be some type of stability at the end. You're going to be old in a couple decades. I think focusing on building stable wealth is more important than me buying a home. But I have looked at places to buy homes. I've looked at how much a home would cost, what country would be best to own a home in. I think about all this stuff. If and when I buy a home, it needs to be a country where I can own a gun. I think I'm going to return to the US no matter what. I don't think I'm going to stay out of the US because there's just too many benefits that the US has to say that I'm not going to go back. Sorry, I'm talking to my landlord right now. Excuse me. But no, trust me, I feel like there's like too much worry for things that's 20, 30 years down the line. Too much worry. I feel like that's really dope. I feel like I shouldn't be worried about buying a house right now. I think paying down my debts, having stable income, that means more than just buying a home. If I buy a home, ideally, it should be to buy my home completely in cash and only worry about paying property tax. If I buy a home, I don't want to be locked into a mortgage. Because the problem with being locked into a mortgage is that ideally, you have dedicated your life to that house. And unless you just locked in the mortgage because you didn't want to spend all that money up front, if there's anything that I'm learning right now is to, if you have the cash, buy it in cash. If you have the cash, buy it in cash. Because when you live overseas, a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't have credit. So if they're buying something, they were like saving money for it. I mean, like living overseas will definitely teach you money management. I think when you're in the States, a lot of it is like, oh, are you thinking about this? You can't, like you can't do this forever. Like, I haven't even been doing this long enough, let alone to say doing it for like ever. Like, you guys have to remember this too, right? I have now been to almost every continent on planet Earth, except for Antarctica, right? And except for going to like Africa, right? I haven't even done, and I could do all of that in relatively 2 years. If I were to work a job for 30 years to get my retirement, I could retire at 62. 62 is still young. 62, that would mean that from now 29 to 32, I would have roughly 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So I can realistically be traveling the world for another 2 years and go back into law enforcement, which is always hiring, if that's what I wanted to do, even though I don't. But if it was on some shit like, oh, it's like between a rock and a hard place, I have no other choice, nowhere else is going to give me a pension. I couldn't make these millions of dollars I wanted. Just go get a safe job that AI can't take. That's it. The problem is you guys get so stuck on like security. Oh, I want to make sure that I'm like secure, but you're not really secure. You're not really secure. You think you're secure. You would give them international exposure to an American audience, and they could show you cool areas of the city. I think it'd be a win-win. Plus, you'd meet chicas more organically. I think that's a good idea, bro. I think the way that you like presented it, that's a good idea. I think I'd do that. It's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? I hate the whole dealing with artists because it's like for so long in like the industry, they get taught that they have to behave a certain way. Right? Like, don't be too available. Don't be too cool. I mean, don't be too friendly. Don't be too grateful. Don't be on time. Miss shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, beef with niggas. So, dealing with artists sometimes is a headache. And I know this because I was a studio engineer, producer for damn near all 4 years that I was in college. That's how I make like a little bit extra bread. I was doing a lot of shit to be able to buy some studio equipment. Like, shit. I was definitely trapping in college so that I could buy some studio equipment to build a studio in my crib so that people could come over and do like their music. I've done people's whole albums. So I put in a lot of work in the music game, but I just never got the recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got past just being a random name on SoundCloud or a random name on Spotify. Never got past that point. All right, what up, chat? Anyways, we've been talking about this shit for like an hour. Let's get into what I really wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the Philippines. Like I said before, I'm really sorry about what's going on in the chat. I don't know why that shit's doing this like that. That's not how I thought it was going to be setting shit up. But it's all good. So, let's pull up YouTube real quick. I've been seeing a couple videos about the Philippines. So I'll bring up this one. Trying to see if I can pull up his page real quick.
I was gonna ask you.
But I might be able to change it though.
Yeah, change it.
Yeah, my guy has been running through Asia. So I put shoe. I put the Philippines. Okay.
Not a hotel.
建築でありながら環境
I could do this every day. You know what I'm saying? Cebu, I could do this every single day. What was going on in Manila, not so much. Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? Look, man, right now, we are reporting to you live from the beautiful city of Cebu.
Fair use.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? I spent the same amount of time here as I spent in Manila, and by far, this city is way better in my opinion, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why I say Cebu is better than Manila, okay?
Now, when you say he gets mid-Asian women, are we under the pretense that there are better-looking Asian women in Asia? Because y'all call Asian women mid in general. So are we saying the women are mid, or are we saying no, that he's getting mid Asians? Like, there's better looking Asians, he's just getting the mid. Because if you ask me, some of these women are pretty decent. They ain't nothing to write home about, but they're pretty decent compared to what I've seen in Thailand. Like I said before, I personally think the women in Japan are just facially more beautiful than women in Thailand. But the women in Thailand have better bodies. They're like thicker. You know, like they could go to the gym and really tone up. The girls in Japan are fucking skinny, like they're sticks. So
so if you are planning on visiting either one, I can say this: both are cool. Both are cool, but to me, bro, Cebu is like, this has been the craziest experience I've had so far in the Philippines. Okay, this is only my third city here. I still got a couple more cities to go, so it's still more to see. But I can say this is probably my favorite city, and it's going to be hard to top it. So anyway, let's get into these reasons. Okay. The first reason is the people of Cebu. I think they call it Cebuana, something like that. I think that's what you call them. And that might be the female Cebuana. I don't know. Anyway, the people here, bro, are much, much more open and friendly. Okay. Like, bro, I've met so many people here, and like I said, I've been here for the same amount of time as I've been in Manila, so it's a similar experience, right? But here has just been, it's been crazy, bro. Like, I've met, like, you could, like, if you watch the videos, bro, I've been meeting.
Yeah, I know people say that, but my whole thing is like, okay, if Shorty's energy is immaculate, she's super leaks, like she's super going, like overly going, coming nutting me daddy vibes. I'm gonna rub your feet, clean your room. I'll even take you a shower and wipe your ass. You telling me you're not gonna give her no time? Like, and that's how I see the energy is in Asia. It's not every girl, but you meet that girl more often, way more often than you'll meet her in the States, way more often than you'll meet her inside of like Colombia. Like these girls, like I said, these girls normalize sleeping with you, like really falling asleep and getting into REM sleep with you, treating your bed like it's her own. Like, these girls will hop in your bed and sleep and not want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like, I don't know, like from being overseas, like I realize a lot of us men, we really like that. We appreciate that. Now, I don't agree with the love bombing that like some of these girls do. Like when I first got to Thailand, I was getting love bombed because she wanted to have a black baby. And like, you know, she was on some like, yo, you don't even got to take care of the baby. I will do, you know, I'll take care of them. And I'm like, nah, like, I'm not one of those niggas that just give away free nut. Like, oh, cool. Yeah. Don't, you know, like, don't call me for nothing. If I have a baby with a woman, I got to be present in that child's life. Because the last thing that's going to happen is a nigga going to be bar finding my daughter. Like, that's not happening. So, you know, so I feel like us niggas got to be realistic about shit. Like, baddies are not treating you good, bro. The baddies are not treating you well. It's always the girls that are like pretty average looking that are giving you the best vibes.
Meeting people nonstop. People have been coming up to me. I've been coming up to people. And in Manila, I also met people. I also exchanged information with people, Instagram, et cetera. But here, like, people were like, not only were they more open and friendly to talk to, they were also way more open and willing to like follow up with the connection. So like in Manila, I might exchange information with somebody. I might hit them up, no response, stuff like that. But here, bro, I pretty much linked up with everybody that I met. Anybody that I talked to and I ran into, bro, we pretty much hung out together. You know what I'm saying? Some people, like, literally, like, I would meet somebody like at noon and we would hang out at 4 p.m. Or even in one case, I met somebody like at fucking like 9 o'clock at night, and we just ended up hanging out for another 2 hours right after that. Like the city here is just way different. And I met a good amount of people. I met at least like 5 to 10 people in Manila, and nobody, like, no follow-ups, you know what I'm saying? So that's number one, man. The people here are just way more open and way more friendly, you feel me? So number two is it's like way more laid back here, okay? Cebu has like, not Cebu City, but bro, look at this fucking view, first of all. Like, this is just beautiful, man. They have like markets over here at night. That's where the market is that you guys been seeing.
So long story short, what he's basically saying is that like when it comes to being in Manila, it's like a little bit more kind of like out there, a lot of nightlife vibes, you know, like you can't really get to know people. Everyone's kind of like, not that you can't get to know people, but it's just too lit. So, you know, you can't really build that closeness with someone the way that you can basically build it in Cebu. But he also has a ton of videos out there too. He also was saying that you can get content better in the Philippines. He said the girls are very open to being on camera. Y'all telling me that the girls in like the Philippines are way closer to Latinas. So I just feel like the Philippines just made the most logical sense for me. I feel like nothing else really made the most logical sense than just going to the Philippines. Vietnam, you know, are you going to explain why you selected Manila over Cebu? Yeah, so basically, couple reasons. My personal assistant is an hour away from Manila, so it just made sense that I call her in here so I can actually have an active cameraman when I'm in the Philippines. If we ever even take advantage of that, I might plan that and it doesn't happen. Number one. Number two, I heard that the nightlife is way more intense. And right now I'm really on a nightlife tour. I really am going to these countries for the food and the nightlife. Those are really the only two reasons. I don't give a fuck about Disney World inside of Japan. I don't care about shit like that. I'm here for the food and the nightlife. I want to see what the nightlife is like. I want to see how the women in nightlife are. And then I want to then compare the nightlife women. This is what I do mentally, right? I compare nightlife women to day-to-day hardworking women, right? Women that don't go to nightlife, don't sell themselves at nightlife. I like to do that because then I get an understanding of the overall country and how it basically is and things like that. Not to go too in detail with that. If you guys are smart enough, you guys can catch what I'm saying. So that's why. So Manila overall, I've been reading, has a bigger nightlife. It's bigger. It's probably has more shit going on. It's busier. And I feel like that would be better for me to go there first and then go to Cebu, because then I could do the comparison. And if we're going to be in the Philippines for, let's say, a couple weeks, it makes sense we would go to both areas rather than just go to one area. So that was pretty much my whole thinking and logic behind it. It says, good, leave and don't ever go back. Got some trolls in here. You guys can let the trolls rock. Y'all don't got to beat the trolls. Well, that's one thing to consider, that is, as the viewers aren't thinking from a content creator standpoint. I don't think the viewers ever really think through a content creator standpoint. I don't think so, and I think it's because a lot of them don't really care to be content creators. But what I have noticed is that when a lot of people that were just watching people switch to actually like trying to make the content themselves, they see how difficult a lot of this shit is. Like, it's not easy. Like, for me to capture moments on camera, you have to understand that a moment happened where most people put their camera down and I lifted my camera up, number one. Or most people lifted their camera up, but I caught this moment on the DJI instead of my phone. Like, that makes a world of a difference. So, you know, I might be, secondly, Because being a content creator, you guys are seeing my memories. So it's like, even though you're seeing my memories sometimes with me in them, but you guys are seeing my memories. So it's like, it's better for me to capture this moment in 8K, 4K, 8K quality than for me to have some kind of fucked up memory about it. Like, I will remember exactly what this girl was wearing, exactly how she was talking, what face she was making. I'll remember all that shit because I got it on camera. Right? It changes everything. So if you're going to pick a destination to go to, you got to pick a destination where, number one, if I'm going to do a video on it, like, I can't say, hey, I'm trying to grow my channel into a business, and I'm going to places where people virtually don't give a fuck about the content, or like the content doesn't look good, or I can't even really record. Like, I had went to Peru. I was outside with a big ass camera. Have you guys seen a vlog from Peru yet? No. Why? Because Peru is not really worthy of shooting a vlog in. Like, it's not. You're going to get 1 or 2 vlogs. It's your first time in Peru, and then you trying to go to some kind of excursions there. A lot of the YouTubers I know that go to Peru, they don't make videos. There's a ton of videos in Japan. There's day-to-day vlogs in Japan. There's shit to do in Japan. Japan's a good place to come to. And regardless of the fact of what I told you guys about Japan, I probably got 6 vlogs worth of content coming out on just Japan. That's how lit Japan was, even though it's not as social as I wanted it to be. Imagine you being somewhere where it's not as social as it could be, but your vlogs are still going to come out fire just because of what Japan is, right? That's what it is here. But I know if I went to the Philippines and I can now have a social interaction, warm weather, beautiful beaches, like, that's going to be some great content, especially if the women are beautiful. Matter of fact, let me change my Tinder over to the Philippines. I don't think we changed our shit over to the Philippines yet. So let's change this shit right now. Like, Thailand was cool, but and yeah, I do got vlog content for Thailand, but I just feel like, for me personally, my content strategy in Thailand just wasn't the best. So I definitely want to go back, and we are going back to Thailand, but I want some bad shit when I go back to Thailand. Like, I want to like go around Thailand to like Isan or some shit and go and find me the baddest, unknown, untouched Thai girl that there is. All right. A Philippines Tinder swipe might be loading up soon. Very, 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 very likely. Very likely. Stuff is different for sure when a camera is involved. Way different. The food is mainly pork-based. At Jollibee in the Philippines, get the spicy chicken. It's amazing. I think it's tough to catch moments organically, especially when someone don't want to be recorded. Yeah, I think nothing bothers me more than people being afraid of a camera in a public space. I think that pisses me off the most. So I also don't like girls that come to hang out with me and don't want to be on camera. That's like an automatic turnoff. That's why I try to tell girls, like, before they even come to me, that I'm a YouTuber. And then I hate the girls that still pull up on me knowing that I want to record and then try to not be on camera. That also pisses me off too. Pisses me off a lot. But I like also realize, like, some people are just insecure and they don't like the way they look on camera. They don't want to be on someone's YouTube video where they look bad on camera. Like, these are people that's just not used to the camera. I've gotten so used to the camera, I got to train myself to not get too comfortable on camera. Like, I've had some of the worst looks, outfits, haircuts, all types of shit on camera. But I'm like, I just see it like this. If people see me outside, that's probably what I look like. So if it's on camera, it makes no difference. That makes zero difference. Especially if you have an Instagram and shit like that, where people are constantly going on your page anyway that you don't even know. Like, people are seeing you, bro. So, but yeah, I mean, you basically have to create an environment when you have a camera where people are doing what they would naturally do anyway, and they don't even pay attention to the camera. Some girls, I just tell them, yo, like, just act like the camera's not there. Some girls put on because the camera is there. Though I like those people because they understand, like, okay, this is going to be recorded, I'm going to put on. Now, you also have to remember, because there's a camera there, right? Like, some people, they're going to overperform or they're just going to perform in general, where that's not how they naturally are on a day-to-day basis. I do think the camera sensationalizes your experiences. But for me, speaking just for me personally, a lot of the girls I get on camera are the same way on camera and off camera. And I don't know if maybe it's just because of the way I do it, my energy, my, you know, like my charisma. Like, I will have a girl doing some shit, and in the midst of her doing it, I'll pull the camera out because I'm like, all right, like, you've been doing this shit for the last 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna catch it on camera. Sometimes you guys miss the best moment because I couldn't get it on camera. That's kind of how, like, life is, right? But I would like to go to a place where I can pull my camera out and, you know, and see how it is. And you never know. I might go to the Philippines, and a lot of girls are like, no, I don't want to be recorded, and all, you know, that bullshit. But regardless, I want to go to the Philippines because there's some bad ass bitches in the Philippines, and I want to see if I'm going to see them. That's it. I feel like if I hit up Thailand, Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, if I could say I hit up several Asian countries in Japan, I can call that a real Asia tour. Like, you know, I really had an Asia tour. Would you hit up India? Nope. My experience with them in Thailand, I have absolutely no interest in going to that country. No interest. Also, the Philippines, Tinder has girls that look like men too. Be careful, observe properly. Also, the Philippines, Tinder has girls that look like men. You mean men that look like women? I'm pretty sure they got lady boys. It wouldn't be any different than Thailand. Be careful of videotaping in the Philippines. Because of that Russian vlogger Vitaly, you have to get permission before you videotape them, even on the street. I got to do research on that. I think I heard about that too. That's actually pretty interesting. I totally forgot about that, and I forgot that was in the Philippines. Let me see. Let's see. I found a video. I'm gonna share it real quick.
Proudly brought to you by the Hong Kong Island Botanical Gardens, where we are currently at right
Before
This voiceover is proudly brought to you by the Hong Kong Island Botanical Gardens, where we are currently at right now, where the bonobos, gibbons, and orangutans communicating with each other as we speak. Apologies in advance for any future distractions, as we are having a stare down with a family of ring-tailed lemurs. Yeah, in this moment as I'm talking, we are killing time as there has been a schedule cancellation. However, let's not digress. It's been established that I'm on foot today, and I just bumped into Danny and Sella completely out of the blue. Love that for us. And that chance meeting resulted in a free squid stick and some juice, which inevitably had me thinking of the Filipino food market. And this is so cool. Point of view, I am currently watching an orangutan swinging back and forth, back and forth.
Before this voice a long time to get to your point. I'm not seeing any videos saying that you can't record videos in the Philippines. Well, let's see. I found one.
Hey guys, over in this section you can buy glasses, watches, shopping bags, different prices. They even have wall clocks as well. Hey guys.
Yeah, I've been in stores where they say that you cannot record. I don't. You know, there's a lot of fear mongering when it comes to traveling. There's so much fear mongering, bro. There's a lot of that. I mean, I'll be careful about how I record and where I record, but everywhere you go, someone's gonna have a problem with you recording because some people just feel like they want some kind of agency over your freedom or like whatever you're doing with like a video. And then some people genuinely have a problem with it. Like when we were doing the Rizzoff in Walking Street, the actual police were on some like, hey, they're telling us not to record there because the women would start complaining to them. That's why they didn't let you actually record there. You know what I mean? But I think, being outside in the street, catching a couple B-roll scenes, being in your crib on live stream, I don't think you're going to face a lot of issues. Vitali was literally crashing out there. He didn't get arrested for recording. He fucked around trying to troll. Yeah, and I know he was doing a lot of other shit. So we're not going to be doing that. Yes, he was arrested for recording. The Philippines created a law after his arrest related to videotaping in public. Look it up. I would go to India for like 3-4 days just to see the Taj Mahal. And yeah, like you're going because you want to go sightseeing, and that's cool. I'm not really a sightseeing ass nigga, so I could care less. If that place has had no real significant inspiration or impact on my life, I don't really care. So I wouldn't really go to India. I really wouldn't have a reason to even be there, to be honest. India's a no-go for me. You got to pay me to go to India. Yeah, that would have to be like a dare, bro. Like, I'm not dealing with that constant, like, strong armpit smell. Like, and I'm not trying to offend anybody who's Indian. I mean no offense to you at all. But I'm not, like, for me personally, being in Thailand, I have never been around that many Indians in my life. Like, I just haven't. And I'm like, they just have a certain cultural, thing, geographic, heavy sweat glands, like whatever the fucking situation is. I don't think I would want to be in a country full of that. And then watching Keith and Pob's live stream of them in India, I'm like, I have no idea why I would want to come here. Like, I don't even understand. I don't really, and not to mention if I get there and they start being racist towards me, oh no. I'm on the first flight to fuck up out of there. Like, I'm straight. There is nothing we're gonna do here that's gonna make sense for me. I would go to India if there's some money for me. Like, I had a big performance, somebody want to do a huge collaboration. He talking bands on bands on bands. I would go to India. If I'm just going to India to get some content for a video that might not even get more than 3,000-4,000 views, y'all niggas that never catch me there. It just will not happen. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't even really seen any content from these niggas since they went to India. And that was like 3 months ago. That's almost 3 months ago. Hold on, I'm on like Pop's page right now. Let's see. I'm on Pop's page right now. Wild nightlife in Bangkok. Cougar wants to have my baby. Cambodian girl showed me a good time in Pattaya, Thailand. That's 3 months ago. This video was out before we even, or he dropped this the day of the battle or before we had the battle. He doesn't even have any video from when he went to India. I kind of miss Thailand. Nigga called KBS on video, finally. See, I never knew where any of these places were, but now that I've actually been to Thailand and spent so much time, I know every club that he's in. And I will say this, you got to have some great fucking energy to have a girl just start dancing in your camera like that. And I've never seen any of these girls that he has in this video, not once. I have not ever seen any of these girls ever. But yeah, so I mean, I don't see any content from India, so I don't even really see if there's any point in going. India ain't treating niggas properly. The most you can do is piss them off is to date their women. Yeah, and then my whole thing with trying to date their woman is, am I dating a woman who pits is also wild, forced, like mad, fierceful ass armpits? I'm not doing it. Like when niggas told me he was seeing beautiful musty chicks, I said I'm straight. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like that chick better be the most beautiful Prince Jasmine we've ever seen. And they better have the strongest soap, and she better not fight me on me washing her myself. Google Philippine video law republic. If you're a vlogger and videotaper without their permission, you have to blur out their faces. Yeah, that's what I read, is that you have to blur faces. That's not going to stop me from recording. That's the editing and the release process. This is what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to come at you, NP7950, but this is what I'm saying about the fear mongering. Now that you Googled and actually clarified what it was you're saying, there's no issue with recording. It's distribution. That's another process. Zoom to Thailand destroyed Pattaya too. You think so? It's funny. I've met a lot of girls that have brought his name up when I was with them. A lot of girls yeah, I did a video with Zoom to Thailand, and I'm like, you did? I never watched really any of Zoom to Thailand's videos until I was already in Thailand. This happens to me all the time. I literally don't know any of these people until I'm actually in the place. I've heard of Zoom to Thailand because he had some fight with somebody else. And then I started watching his videos when I was already in Thailand. Then I met two girls. I had two girls that I was fucking with that told me that they were in one of Zoom to Thailand's videos. And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? So you're like, do you know him? I'm like, yeah, like I've like heard of him, but I don't know him. I don't know him to say that I know him. But how did he destroy Pattaya? I mean, listen, I don't know if Pattaya has always had that many you know who's there, but I'm like, if anything destroyed Pattaya, it would be the foreigners. It would be the foreigners. And I wouldn't say it's the black foreigners, it's the other foreigners. And they want to take pictures with niggas too, smelling like boiled ass cheeks. Nope. Super good. Straight Pattaya, what you mean by that? He sold the spot as a dream for incels to find wives. You guys give white men too much credit as to how they perform overseas, and you give black men too much blame as to the cause of certain things. Zoom to Thailand's main audience is black men. If you go to Pattaya, there is an unbelievable amount of just shitty ass, fat, out of shape, old, ungrateful, entitled, narcissistic, old white men in Pattaya. And I came into contact with one of them where I was trying my hardest to not tell this nigga about himself. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like he was watching me as I'm doing my laundry. Basically I had forgotten to take my shoes off in the laundromat. And he was like, oh, excuse me, like no shoes. I said, oh, okay, my bad. And then he like proceeds to like start watching me and like watching my laundry and like moving my shit out the he was just doing a lot. And I could tell like he was just bothered by the fact that there's a young black dude here. Like, and this is one of the things that make me start despising white people. Like when they start feeling like they need to encroach on my agency and my freedom, like nigga, I don't need to answer none of your questions. You're staring at me hella hard, and I'm trying to not make serious eye contact. But what I'm about to start doing to niggas that act like that is I'm about to start staring at them. Like I'm going to start staring at them. I'm going to start watching them. I'm going to start just doing a whole lot of shit. And then I'm going to pick up my phone and act like I'm talking to someone on the phone. And then I'm going to start talking in Spanish. But I'm really going to be saying shit in Spanish. Like I'm going to start fucking with white people, right? Most white people in Thailand do not bother me. They are fucking cool. But at the same time, I say all this to say this. These incels or these trashy men that's in Pattaya, there's way more white men than there are black men. I'm talking about some fat, out of shape, broke, poor ass white men. Super poor in Pattaya, Thailand. Like you guys have to pay attention and open your eyes. You probably don't pay them no mind. You pay more attention to the black niggas in Pattaya. The black people inside of Pattaya is so minute compared to the people that's there. You got the fucking Russians. You got these old ass crusty white niggas that's in abundance out there. Then you have the Indians. Like, bro, I don't think anyone is. I'm sorry. Nobody disturbs my peace more than the Indians inside of Thailand. Just no respect of space. Just no respect at all. I've never they're like a pompous group of people down there. Like they bump into you, they step on you, they try to get past you. You know what I'm saying? Like they just do a lot of shit that just makes me just like, it's hard to talk about the general behavior that I see from them without sounding racist. But it's like, bro, like this shit has been literally every group of Indian people I've ran into, like all of them, from Pattaya to Bangkok to Phuket, is like they all do the same exact shit. And everyone complains about the same thing from them. Same thing. So yeah, when y'all niggas say, would you go to India? Fuck no, I wouldn't go to India. Fuck no. Pop went some more Asian countries. I expected more vlogs other than Thailand. I mean, that's kind of how I felt during the battle. Like, yo, you went to mad countries. You feel me? Like, you went to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really got no real, like, Colombia clips you felt was worthy. You've been to mad places in Asia. I don't really see a ton of clips, like, you know, and that's not to take nothing from him, because he's, you know, he's been content dumping on IG hard. Like, he's been going off. I think he's been growing his shit a lot too. Let me see. And now he got like a digital product that he's selling. Like, he's been going crazy. A lot of posts, a lot of dope stuff, but overall the shit he posted the most about is Thailand. He does post the most content in Thailand. So, you know, flooded it with overpaying simps. Well, he might have bought some niggas that like the trick out there. I ain't gonna lie. He sold the spot's dream to find a wise. Says lazy, exactly. One of Pop's lies, he kicked an Indian chick out the crib for taking the shit. Yeah, I think I saw that. Shit was the most, yeah, like, see, I just can't do shit like that. Like, I can't, bro. I don't know. He's more like, you know what I mean? Like, he's more like, he'll do crazy shit. Like, Pop should have his own show. I think Pop should consider producing his own travel show. Like, you know, like when like a nigga go to India, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he should have some shit like that was, because I've noticed like he's way more out there than me. I'm so chill, bro. I'm super chill, almost sniper like. Like, I can't do no shit like that, and just, you know, because part of him did that shit just to keep the live going and bring on like some entertainment. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'd rather have a smooth, chill vibe with a bitch and just be like cooling with her, have her shake a little bit of ass. You know, I would never bring no shit like that in my crib. The curry does make the poop stink. That's disgusting. Zoom is a snake oil salesman. Yo, a lot of you guys be having smoke for Zoom. I don't watch enough of his content to know. He went on World Star to promote it. Oh, nah, he went crazy. I'll have to see if Pattaya is ruined myself. I would say this is what I think is ruined about Pattaya. I just feel like it wasn't like that before I got there. A lot of these girls inside of Pattaya are extremely full of themselves. Like, they are super full of themselves. Like they try to imitate black women too much. Like, they're into black men, they're into you, but you're not a trick. Oh, you're not tricking. I don't, you know, and it's like, yo, like, you're sharing a room with your sister and y'all sleep on the same bed. Like, I don't even understand. And you're 30. Like, I don't even really understand this mentality. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, and then some niggas are going down there and they're super tricking on these Asian girls, right? And my whole thing about when you super trick is this. If you want super trick on a chick, even no matter how good that girl treats you, some of that criteria, like, you have to be a little shallow. Like, this bitch gotta be fire. She do gotta be hot. Like, she do gotta be like, damn. She can't be a 4, but because she treats you good, now you about to trick hella hard, because what you doing now is you teaching that 4, like, you feel like the reason that 4 treats you so good is because she's a 4. That's why she treats you good. Just appreciate the treatment and treat her with the same amount of love and respect. But y'all niggas take it a step farther and y'all start tricking. Y'all start flying bitches to different countries. I'm not opposed to that. It just really depends on who the girl is. Like, if she's super bad and she does what I need her to do, I'll fly her out. It's not that big of a surprise because other niggas will fly the bitch out. When y'all start flying out some mid, you start treating some mid like she's super bad. You painting it in her head that she's a super bad bitch. And she's not going to look at it like, okay, I've been with 5,000 niggas and only one nigga treat me like this. She's going to see it as, well, the last nigga did this for me, so what are you going to do? And this is where y'all start fucking it up. And I do realize that the reason girls in Pattaya like black men so much is because black men do go there and trick the most. I definitely think that's true. Black men go there and trick the most, especially you niggas that got pensions and fucking money from the military and shit like that. Like y'all niggas that got like extra cash to spend, y'all niggas be going there sending these bitches $500 a month, $600 a month. I'm like, yo, bro, it's one thing if this is your shorty. It's another thing. It's like, yo, nigga, you back in the States. You're in the States and you're taking care of a chick that's still on Walking Street. Like that shit to me is just crazy. And I think that's where I could say niggas is fucking up Pattaya for sure. And, you know, like I can't say that too much because Pattaya, like I said, it's still better. It's still better energy-wise than Medellin is. But if the girls looked as good in Pattaya as they did in Medi, I don't think I would leave. I don't think anybody would leave. No one would leave. But the problem is the girls in Pattaya look half as good. Literally, on a scale from 1 to 10, they're at 5. They look half as good as girls in Medi. And girls in Medi don't even got niggas sending them 5. Some girls, but most girls don't have niggas sending them money. And I want to say there's a lot of girls in Pattaya that got niggas sending them money, taking care of them. I'm like, yo, you would think these bitches was baddies. But then at the same time, the way you treat a nigga does go far. It does go far. It does go far. I def see more white men in Thailand than niggas, of course. I swear the only time you're gonna find black men in Pattaya is in Flex and 808. And Tunnel. And Tunnel. Because I'm definitely a nigga that goes to Tunnel. Canada hates them too. That's funny. I think people sick that Thai women fetishize black men in Thailand to the extent that they do. Israel tourists doing the most in Thailand too. Besides, if you research Thailand for black population, it's so low that there's no data of them. Yeah, like us as black men, we notice other black people because we are black. But if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, outside of you going, like, if you go to Culture Cafe or Lounge or restaurant, if you go to 808 Club, if you go to Flex, if you go to Tunnel, you're going to see black people. But if you just put yourself in a real Thai-focused area, there's not a lot of black people. Or, you know, because as black people, we stand out to each other. So you're only thinking about that black person you saw. You didn't think about the 400 Asian, Chinese, Korean niggas that walk past you. You're only thinking about that one black person. But even though black people are like a small minute, we make ourselves known everywhere we go. Because like I said, I got recognized in Thailand more than I've been recognized anywhere else on earth. Pop going to India and Haiti is insane to me. I think he just wants to just say that he's been to those places. That's dope. For me though, I couldn't do it. I literally do not give a fuck that much to go to these places. Like I just don't. If I'm going somewhere, it needs to be some place I've always wanted to go. It needs to be something got to be out there for me. Where I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a reason to go back to London. I got some fine shit in London that want me to pull up. I wanted to go back to London anyway. Things is lining up where y'all might see me in London. 2026, you guys might just see me in London, right? You know, if I'm in London and no videos come out, mind your business. But I might just go back to London. I'm not about to go to fucking Haiti. Not with it shooting planes down, I'm not going to Haiti. I mean, more and more guys in the U.S. are traveling to these countries and super tricking everywhere now. Yeah, man, the dating market don't fuck shit up. Western Union Poppy says, hey, black guy, how was Japan? That's funny. That visa situation is going to give some ninjas no choice but to leave. Where? Thailand? Oh, yeah. Says, as a white guy, I notice black people too. Yo, Chad Weezy, I feel like your next comment is about to be mad racist and it's about to get you blocked. So walk on thin ice, nigga. I'm not surprised though. Black people are always the scapegoats. I just watched Shoot today, and the brother he interviewed said there's a growing Black American community in Chiang Mai. Yeah, so I was doing some research too, and I saw that there's more Black people going to Chiang Mai. It's pretty interesting. There's Black people everywhere, and they're forming like communities everywhere. There's a lot of Black people here in Japan. I've seen a lot of Black people here. There are Black American people here, and my whole thing about seeing Black American people here, especially young people here, is just like, yo, you really stepped out of your comfort zone and went somewhere totally fucking different. Like that shit is crazy. There's more Black people that's like moving overseas. And I think it's because like the rising cost of living is getting so high, it's affecting us more than probably anybody else. So we're on some shit like, nigga, fuck it. I ain't got shit to lose. I might as well just dip. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, fuck it. I ain't got shit to lose. Might as well just dip. Might as well just go. But yeah, I feel like everybody complaining about the visa situation in Thailand is because they're not actually doing what they're supposed to do to go get their visas. They're constantly. I know one chick. Actually, she was the one that was getting dragged on fucking Walking Street. She was actually the one that was telling me. She's like, yo, just leave and come back. Just leave and come back. And I'm like, yo, I heard they're cracking down on that. She's like, yeah, but not really. I'm like, well, the reason I'm choosing to spend a month away from Thailand is because I don't want to go back and they question me or they make me have to fly out and fly. Like I'm not doing that. So I'm like, I might as well hit up the Philippines, maybe Vietnam before we go back, because I don't know if only going to Thailand, Japan, and the Philippines completes an Asian tour. So that's why I'm like, yo, let's really hit up, some places. I swear to you, bitches be lying about where they work. How do you work a job that I know requires you to be at work 14 hours a day, and you constantly at the club or at dinner somewhere? All right. Anyways, let's I'm seeing some Filipinos. I'm trying to see if I can actually pull them up. All right, here we go. This is what I'm basically hoping to see when I go to the Philippines. I'm trying to see this right here. I'm trying to meet some shit like this. All right. If I'm in the Philippines, I'm trying to see some shit like this. I need it like this. I just feel like it's crazy that you could hop on a flight, you get off the flight, and damn near every girl in a country look the way a bad IG, the ones that go viral just for being attractive. It's like that for me in Japan. Like when niggas had these fetishes for certain Japanese chicks, And just because they get a push in the algorithm, it's really crazy how the gram does it. It takes a random bitch and just literally just makes her super popular, where anything she posts goes viral, right? Being here in Japan, I've seen some bad Japanese girls where you go on their IG, they don't even have any followers at all. And it's like, yo, if she just got that USA algorithmic push, she would literally be viral. That's how I feel like it's going to be when I get to the Philippines. Like, I feel like I'm going to get off the plane and I'm just going to see a bunch of bitches that look like this.
Restaurant portions.
Like, I'm just going to see a bunch of chicks that's like this. Yeah, I mean, she's one of those thirst trapping Filipinas that's talking about how she loved black men and she would treat black men like this, that, and the third. And she's obviously only just posting all this bullshit because she wants to go viral. And let's see if she has an OnlyFans. Boyfriend, application. Tap here for more of me. Yeah, and she has an OnlyFans, right? So not shocked. Not shocked at all. Shorty has an OnlyFans. Not a shock. I can't speak on Manila. I was in Olongpu and Subic Bay area, Philippines. But she bad though. Top 5 Asian box from a Filipino nurse. Oh man, what is going to become of us young niggas traveling the world, getting boxed from every woman in every nation on planet Earth? Like, do you think do you guys realistically think you're ever going to be able to settle down and get married if you're traveling the world getting fireboxed from every bitch on Earth? What do you think? Maybe y'all launch a poll. Top five Filipino nurse. Yeah, and if they're like Thailand, where they're basically throwing box at you as soon as you get off the plane, like you literally have girls dragging you, telling you they want to. I'm telling you guys, yo, listen. Let me give you guys story time. Let me give you guys story time, right? This is what Thailand is for me. All jokes aside, I'm on Walking Street. I had a little situation with a shorty. She made it very clear that she don't fuck with me. When she's sober-minded, she hates my guts. She does not like me at all. When she's drunk, I can't get her off me. As soon as she sees me, she doesn't see anybody else but me when she's drunk. So one day, I was in Phuket, and she was like cursing me out in my She curses me out frequently because she's just an emotional wreck. But she was cursing me out for no reason. And basically on some shit like, I don't like you, I don't want nothing to do with you. And then she blocks me. It's like the second time she blocked me. I said, okay, fuck it, cool. So I see her in 808, and I don't know what it is. I think this day in 808, I'm dressed up nice as fuck though. Like, I'm fresh as fuck this day. A lot of girls is looking at me, but I'm chilling. I'm just looking for something different tonight. That's it. So I'm walking, and I think she sees me and she unblocks me and starts blowing me up on Instagram. Then I go to Flex. I'm in Flex with one of my subscribers. We chilling. And then she pulls up on me and Flex. She's like pulling me to her section. I'm just looking at her like, I'm vibing with the music, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. Thank you, whatever. Like, I'm straight. So then she goes to tunnel. I go to tunnel. Now I go to tunnel, but I don't go after her. I'm just looking for some new shit. this bitch taps me like aggressively, like, come on. Like, I'm like, nah. So I'm walking and I turn my back on her. This bitch came, she runs up to me, grabs me with two hands and yanks me. She fucking yanks me with all her strength on some like, nigga, you're taking me home. Like it was one of those, like, I was like, damn, at this point, I can't even like, I can't even act like I didn't like that, number one. Number two, like, damn, like that shit was like, yo, you look so desperate. And it's like, you don't give a fuck. Like, you just don't care. Like, you just want to be with me. And that's the kind of energy that I need in the Philippines. long story short, that's the kind of energy I need in the Philippines. I need bitches to stop all this. Oh, I can't be chasing no nigga. Like, chase. Because I'm like, all right, you know what, shorty? You got me. That's it. You got me. You came, imposed your will. Cambodia, nah, bro, she's tied. Like, nah, you came, you imposed your will. You know, you've been blowing up my phone all night. You've been telling me to come see you. You've been trying to pull me to your section, and finally, you just got tired of this shit. You came and manhandled me, and basically was like making sure I'm not walking off or going nowhere. Because what she usually does when she's drunk on weekends is she asks me if I'm looking for somebody else, and I just be like, I'm chilling. So she's like, okay, so if you're not looking for no one else, then you're taking me. But you know, it wasn't even nearly, that was never compared to what she did this last time. Like, that was on some like, nigga, I'm like, you're taking me home. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, I will literally like hold you so that no girl even comes up to you. Like, she was on some shit like that. So, and I heard the girls in the Philippines are just like that. Now, however, obviously, I don't want it to be like that instance when I first got to Thailand. Literally, the very first Thai girl I ever talked to was trying to get pregnant. Like, I don't want it to be no shit like that. But you know, if it's a bad Filipina and she look like this, she look like shorty right here. Hey, if shorty right here talking about get me pregnant, I might not have the will to say no. I hope not. Why pick one? I don't know. I feel like because society our whole life taught us that being a rolling stone, being a bachelor your whole life is bad. Like, oh, you just gonna fuck women your whole life? You just gonna be with women your whole life? Like, I don't know. I mean, shit. I be having these conversations with niggas like, yo, what's really the benefit of us men under 40 or under 50 getting married right now? Like, just look at the whole state of the world and how women act and ask yourself if you want to be stuck to that for the rest of your life, where it's statistically proven that when you get married to a woman, the amount of times y'all have sex decreases because her desire for you naturally goes down. It's not the man withholding sex from his woman. It's the woman withholding sex from the man. So you will have to be okay being desert dick with a wife. And if you even think about looking outside of that wife, that's grounds for her to divorce you, leave you, take everything you've worked hard for. I'm just like, bro, I don't know. Like, the older I get, the more and more that marriage shit just looks unattractive. Very, very unattractive. Look at Pretty Pay Fan. I don't know her name on IG, but that's her name on TikTok. Hold on, let's pull her up. Is she Filipino? Nah, she's Thai, bro. I've seen this girl already. I'm following her too. She's Thai, bro. She's not Filipino, and she got a black boyfriend.
The pretty puffin.
What do you think of it?
I love it. I want.
This is the level of bad Asian, Filipino, Thai bitch that I need when I get back to that side of the world. I need some shit like this. But you also have to be okay with the fact that there are probably thousands of niggas in her DM. Thousands of niggas willing to. What these niggas are willing to do for Asian girls, I haven't seen them want to do it for Latinas. These niggas are ready to give it all to an Asian chick. They're willing to give it all to these Asian chicks. All to these Asian chicks, bro. So I'm like, you're going to be trying your hardest to keep a chick. And like I told you niggas already, like I told you niggas already, I told y'all, I know a nigga that took his Thai girl to Japan, where I'm at right now. Took his Thai girl to Japan. And shorty, the next day she got back to Thailand, was straight up on some I'm single, who want me? I'm like, yo, this nigga probably spent a bag on you and you back on the market? Pray for our brothers. Our brothers are going to Asia and they tricking it all away. Sounds like Japan was a humbling experience. If there was a lesson learned, it's to pre-game. I like the way you said that, Jet Setter Mac. You didn't come in here and tell me I failed in Japan and didn't get no pussy. I definitely appreciate you. Japan was a humbling experience. I wouldn't say humbling. It was more so motivating because the only thing I didn't get in Japan was pussy. That was really it. That's really it. I just didn't get no pussy. That was it. And it wasn't even more so I couldn't get no pussy. It's just the fact of the matter, like, if I'm gonna get pussy in Japan, I want to get pussy like this. I want to get the kind of pussy where this girl is in love with me. I don't want no service pussy. I don't want no like, I'm super duper drunk and want to fuck a black guy pussy. Even though I think I would have took that over taking the pay for play route. Like, I just wanted me to be able to risk some shit up, and but I just did not have that time. I did not have that time. I did not form that connection. And then like the other Japanese girls that I could have linked up with, just wasn't really, I mean, I'm just being honest. The one Japanese girl that I'm talking to right now, she's just not that valid. So I'm like, this ain't worth a 4-hour trip. Sorry, I'm just being honest. This is not worth a 4-hour trip. I'm straight. But yeah, if there's anything I learned about Japan, to recap, pregame. Definitely pregame. Definitely be talking to an Asian chick for a while, Japanese chick for a while, so that when you get to Japan, you're in there like swimwear. For sure. Salute, what's going on here? What's the topic? We're just talking about the Philippines. Get married to the woman and her 3 kids? Nah, I'm good. So, bro, got all the details. We were still talking about Thailand when I typed that. Okay. Me and my guys was running the Philippines back in 2009. The Philippines is my top 3 in my experience. Yeah, you want to know something, though? I'm curious of this. I am curious of this. When y'all niggas come to these countries, right? When y'all niggas come to these countries, why do y'all leave? right? Like, why isn't it a place that you frequent? You know what I mean? Yo, this nigga Keith got a fucking crazy upcoming live. I'm telling y'all, man, this AI shit is getting out of hand. Like, I'm getting so tired of this AI shit. Having these two niggas praying to baby oil is crazy. With the fucking pennies, the crumbled up 20 or 5 or whatever that is. Nigga made sure to get his notorious G. Like, this really looked like NYC and Rello. Like, this shit is fucking nuts. Yo, this shit is fucking crazy. Shout out to him. I'm probably gonna tune into that live. Yeah, so why do you niggas come to places like the Philippines, Thailand, Colombia, and leave? Like, I'm like, yo, were you not? Because and here's why I asked that question, right? I asked that question because how do you go to Thailand? How do you go to Colombia? How do you go to anywhere where pussy is super easy to obtain, it's really cheap, good weather? Like, how do you go to any of those places and return back to the US and don't blow your own brains out? Because most people I know, when they first start coming to these countries, they're thinking about ways to make money so they never have to go back. And for the guys that don't have to go back, from what I could see, they don't, right? But then it's like, you know, unless they have a reason, which I think most niggas' reasons is that they have a girl. There's some female they're going to, you know, because I be like, I was thinking about Zoe, for example, right? Seeing Zoe and how he is in Thailand. Zoe is really comfortable in Thailand. He's really comfortable in Thailand. I told y'all, you feel me? I be seeing him taking his walks. I've caught him on a couple of times. He's caught me only one time on one of his walks. He don't know I've seen him on like 4 or 5 walks already, right? And I'm like, nigga, why would you leave this? Like, why would you leave this? Like, why would you leave Colombia? Like, granted, I know the whole getting scoped and the price of pussy. I'm like, nigga, why would you leave this to go to Peru? Or why would you leave Brazil to go to Peru? Like, right now he's in Brazil. He was just there in Peru. Now, I'm going to assume he goes to Peru because he got a little shorty there. But I'm like, nigga, if I'm in a country that's cheap and I know that the women are going to love me everywhere I go, why would I leave? My only thought is, how do I live here? And I would only go to other countries to take mental breaks away. Like, for example, I needed to come to Japan because Pattaya was becoming too much for me. Like, I was getting overwhelmed, too much dope. I had burnout. I had burnout inside of Pattaya. Imagine suffering from your own success. There's a saying, some niggas drown while other niggas are dying of thirst. I was drowning in Pattaya. Like, there's too much of it getting thrown at me. It's too much, you know what I mean? Like, why we make things so complicated? Just don't pay. Try to get it off the muscle. And if you try to pregame on apps, is it fair to say a lot of working regular women are not on the apps? I mean, if you're talking about Japan, I don't know if your message is on time or it's late. I'm not sure. I think you might be a couple minutes behind, Jehovah. But I think the women that want to meet a nigga like you in a homogeneous country like Japan are going to be on apps for sure, because they don't see you in their day-to-day life. And you might see them, but you don't know that they're into niggas like you because they don't make it obvious. Why do we leave? Son, we have a whole life back in the States. They outsourced my boy's job out there, and he was there for 9 months. We took pure advantage of that. Okay, so your thing is like, if you could live in these countries, you would. That's just what I want to make sure of, because I'm trying to understand, like, if you had the opportunity to live in the Philippines, live in Thailand, live in Colombia, why the fuck would you leave? Because I'm like, how do you go back to the U.S. and say, yeah, you know, those are just like fantasies. Now I'm back in real life. Like, I'm like, nigga, once I got a taste of this travel shit and what happens in these other countries, I don't think I will ever go back to the U.S. and just be on some shit like, oh yeah, you know, I could totally forget that there's like these beautiful Asians that are built like black women in Thailand. And now if I go to the Philippines and it's the same way, like, and they love me and they, oh, niggas, I'm telling you, I would literally just rotate. I would have a couple country rotation, but I'll probably pick a couple countries where I'm constantly rotating to. Like, I'm just gonna be a rolling stone. Just rolling. This was back in 09. The power is in the dollar. You need to make the dollar to have power. You need to get back to the States to make that dollar. Well, that's probably because this was in 09. Meet the Homies Hub. Hi, my name is Mosa. I teach niggas how to make money online. You can book a consultation at thehomieshub.com, where if you would like to learn how to earn that US dollar on the internet, no matter what it is you do, I can help you. Even if you are a plumber, I can teach you how to turn your plumbing business into an online business where you do not have to return back to the US and you can enjoy the warm coochie of a Filipina 24/7. Tap in. Bro, do you know how long it took Zoe to be able to do what he's doing now? Homies Hub, it's a fantasy, bro. Some making it a reality, but not everybody wants that. Is it that everybody doesn't want it or everybody can't have it? Because I think everybody would love to work online and travel. Bro is falling in love. I think burnout is why I'd rather live in the States just to visit these countries. And see, Dashiki, that you are the only person that has said the truth. The burnout you're going to experience is the only reason why I would say I wouldn't stay in these countries, because I think it's dangerous. I know this sounds crazy, right? Because my whole thing is pushing freedom, but it's dangerous to have this much access to pussy. Like, it's dangerous. It's super dangerous to have this much access to pussy. Shout out to my guy, Osborne Ani. I ain't gonna put his business out there. Osborne Ani just sent me a video with him and a gorgeous, sexy ass Paisa girl that he's with out there in Medellin, having the time of his fucking life. He's having the time of his fucking life. Like, on some shit like, damn, that shit made me want to go right fucking back to Colombia. And I'm like, see, and this nigga doesn't want to leave Colombia, and he really should. If that nigga can go be scuba diving in some shit that look like that on a random Thursday in Medi anytime, why would a nigga want to leave? Why would he want to leave? Your fantasies are getting fulfilled in these countries. Why would you want to leave? And I'm like, the only thing that makes logical sense is burnout. It's like when you're fucking a girl of your dreams every night, or you're not fucking the girl of your dreams every night, but you're fucking her at least 3-4 times, you know, fuck it. You're damn near can get any girl of your dreams if you really, really, really think about it. Like, you're not gonna appreciate anything in life. Like, some things you do have to allow your dopamine system to not get used to. And that's the only thing that makes sense to me as to why you probably shouldn't stay in some of these countries. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I ain't never seen a dark-skinned motherfucker blush till Mosa was talking about Thailand. Why would you ask that question? Thailand is good for about 6 months after realizing floods, now war on border, scams everywhere. It's like the USA. But you still live in the USA. Homies, so you can't cold approach any woman in Japan. Of course you can. You can cold approach them. The question is, are you going to be comfortable cold approaching girls in Japan with a translator? Because it's not Colombia, right? It's not Thailand. You understand? Like, you know, Jehovah, I think you might be a little bit behind on the stream too. Yes, if I can make 100K in travel, I would be all over this motherfucker. And that's why we're on an Asia tour. I might never have an opportunity like this again in my life. Like, we don't know how life could turn out for me. So it's like, why would I not travel everywhere that I can afford to travel to? It's not like I'm traveling, I'm blowing my life. Like, I'm paying off debts, I'm structuring business formation. Like, I'm doing a lot of positive shit for my life. So if I had to go back to the States, I would be in a better position while I'm traveling. Like, I feel like I'm doing this travel shit the exact way a motherfucker should do this travel shit. Oh, you're building credit while you're overseas, traveling and partying and drinking and having fun? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm improving my health. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to countries that I know they have good dentists, good cheap blood work, you know, see if I'm developing diabetes, how's my testosterone. Like, I'm shit. Like, if you ask me, I could do this shit for a couple years. You know what I mean? Like, I could do this shit for a couple years, bro. Pretty Puff on got some diabolical corn on E-Rome. White dude shooting a money shot at her Duke shoe, all that. Her rimming, but at least her guy got a freak certified good time. What? EC, please drop that link for me, brother. Drop that link for me, brother. This is now the second bad Thai girl who's on YouTube with a black nigga that I'm hearing, yo, niggas. She has a Reddit. She's on Reddit. But yo, nah, this is diabolical, bro. Yo, chat. Nah. Yo, chat. Niggas dropped her link in this bitch. Niggas said before she pivoted into a style influencer, niggas dropped her E-Rome link before EC could drop the E-Rome link. All right, hold on. Now we got to click this shit and see what this shit is. This nigga said, gotta be AI, not my pretty. Yo, niggas said before. Oh, she got a bunch of nudes on here. She playing with her box too. She look nice though. I ain't gonna lie. I hope I'm not screen sharing. Yeah, I'm dropping this link in the Discord for those of you guys that's in there, and I'm dropping it in the lounge. Y'all can go check this out. See, this is why it's dangerous to ever do porn in your life as a woman, because you could be trying to. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to you. She's some heat though. She's some heat though. But here, guys, I'm dropping that link in the chat for you freaky frogs. Niggas dropped her E-Rome link Niggas is digging up all her nudes and they put together a thread of all her freaky shit. It's a long ass thread too. A very long thread. I think as a black man, there's nothing worse than seeing your girl. Niggas got video of her getting pounded out on this. No way. Niggas slap on her cheeks. I'm literally narrating y'all through this whole video. She is raw dogging some white nigga, throwing that shit back on him. That shit looks amazing, by the way. And a nigga slapping her shit. She's got a nice ass. That's crazy. Who are these white niggas? Why are there so many Thai girls that have pornos with white niggas? I haven't seen a single Thai girl with a porno with a black nigga on the internet yet. It's always some white nigga. So I'm about to board my flight and I get this news. Where you going, bro? Nigga said, E-Rome is ball knowledge. You niggas need to start sharing this ball knowledge with me because I never heard of E-Rome. Nigga said, HomiesHub giving play-by-play of the scene. Listen, she's throwing it on that white nigga and her ass looks amazing. Like, I did not even know a Thai girl ass could look like that. Her shit looks amazing, okay? Her shit looks amazing. She clearly doesn't have that ass no more. You know, she's a little skinny mini now, but I mean, let's see if she has an OnlyFans still up. She has a support me link. It's a buy me a coffee link. I'm a fashion and lifestyle content creator. Yeah, see, what I've noticed about a lot of these chicks is they start off in porn and then they turn into lifestyle and fashion. But if you ask me, they're just doing high level. They're just doing high level prostitution. Find themselves a big trick. Nigga was slapping her cheeks. You could hear her gorilla grip pussy on this nigga. Like you can hear this shit like she got some good box. Nigga says she's trying to be a nice girl nowadays. Yo, Reddit is an evil place. Black guy finds love in Thailand. This nigga is vlogging with her? No way. Yo, guys, pray for me. If you guys ever see me get exposed for cuffing a thought on Twitter or Reddit, you guys got to let me know. So this black nigga who's cuffing her, nigga said black guy finds love in Thailand. He's going on all these vacations with her. I mean, you know, who cares what she was doing in her past, okay? If you find a girl in Thailand, the likeliness niggas was slutting her out is really high. Says he has a course. What, he's selling a course on how to find love in Thailand? I don't want to keep on talking about these Thailand passport bros because I'm going to be the most hated passport bro amongst the YouTube community. But the amount of you YouTube niggas that go to Thailand and make fools of yourself, I've never seen nothing like this shit before in my life. Y'all niggas talk about niggas that be inside of Colombia. Y'all need to talk about them niggas in Thailand. Those are the only niggas y'all need to be talking about. The amount of niggas cuffing former porn stars and all this, like, this is on her own OnlyFans. You can see she has an OnlyFans where she's fucking this white nigga, throwing that shit back on him raw dog. And he's probably gonna cream pie. Hold on. Diabolical work. But her ass looks amazing. That screenshot is going in the Chica channel. GG's. Say, yeah, you found one page. Yeah, I'm dropping that shit in the Chica channel. GG's. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Going to Houston right now. Buzzed off the lick hearing this heartbreaking news. That's funny. She's decent on the homies. Nah, she's nice. She's cool. Said, drop the link, HomiesHub. I need to see it. Hey, man, the link's in the Discord. I'm going to drop a link to all these bitches, actually. Lot of goofy ass niggas, man. Goofy ass niggas. Goofy ass niggas. You guys have to remember something too, right? I'm dropping this link in the Discord too. Oh, sorry, guys. I had forgotten that the Discord bot stops me from dropping straight porn in the chat. Yeah, and you guys know the other YouTubers whose girl is a porn star. I'm dropping that link in the Discord too. So y'all can go watch that shit. No one can say, oh, HomiesHub is up. HomiesHub not doing nothing. Somebody shared this shit with me. And since we on the topic, I'm just dropping it in here. That's it. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm such a supremacist. If there's a video, I'd rather a black nigga be slutting my bitch out. If my bitch getting slutted out by some white nigga raw on camera, this shit's over. This shit's over. This is like when Tiana Trump got wiped up. HomiesHub, you all up in that video. Yeah, nigga, you got a nice ass, nigga. She got a nice ass. Hey man, that chat bot is why we still got a Discord, bro. Because I'm telling y'all, like, I have never encountered a hater like QB a day in my life. Like, he's forever gonna go down in history as one of the biggest haters that I've ever had. Because for a nigga to read on all, like, for you to go on a platform and read through their rules, and it's not like he was using Chat GPT either. Like, he was on stream reading through the rules of a platform to see, in Article 5191, you can't post pornography links on Discord. And he literally reported to Discord on some copied and pasted rule. Like, for you to go that hard, you have to have ultimate haterade in your blood. Like, you have to be born that way. You need, like, that's not some shit that's on you. That's in you. Like, you are really a hater to the core of the vessel of your soul, my nigga. Like, on some shit like that. Yo, Osborne Ani, wagwan, brother. Wagwan, brother. I was just telling the chat that I could see why you haven't left Medellin, because on a random Tuesday, you could just be with a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I can't wait to get back to Colombia. I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right, chat. So we don't really got shit else to talk about. You guys know we're going to Manila, Philippines. Let's see if I put together another trailer for that. I'm probably gonna get some sleep now. I appreciate all you guys for chiming in with me. Shit. Does anyone have any last minute things they want to say? Last minute donations are always appreciated. Last minute likes are always appreciated to get the likes up. Yesterday was an L. I had a baddie and could not live stream. Listen, Jeff, listen. I think at this point, you're just going to have to admit the fact that I am the GOAT. You're just going to have to admit the fact that I am the GOAT of bringing bad bitches on stream, okay? Until one of you guys, if any of you guys can prove me wrong, somebody prove me wrong. Have y'all seen anybody bring more bad bitches on live stream than me in the travel space? I didn't say vlog. I didn't say, oh, he had a reoccurring bit. I said bring more. Nick, I am the GOAT at bringing bad bitches on stream. That's it. I can. A bitch can tell you, no, I don't want to stream, and then she'll come to me and I'll have her doing crazy shit on live stream where niggas is DMing her. How dare you do that with that dark African nigga? Niggas was hating on me super hard. Like, wow, you really let that fat, ugly black nigga fuck you? Like, if you gotta text a chick angry, if you gotta text a chick angry that she let me smash, you lost. You lost. You lost. Secondly, for you niggas that be knowing about whose girl is a porn star, you guys scare me. That's why I feel like if I have a girl I love, I would never show her on YouTube, because you niggas somehow, some way discover the worst things about women on the crevices of the internet. Like, how did you even know she had porn? Were you looking for it? Did you hear about it? Were you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you niggas discover that she had porn? Maybe there's like a community we don't know of where it's like all the freaky frog niggas that have this like this encyclopedia of knowledge of hoes around the world. Like, I want to be invited to that group. I want you guys to like knight me, like put the like sword's blade and like knight me on my shoulder and let me come into your group, because you niggas know, like, a nigga could post his girlfriend and be like, oh, her? Oh yeah, nah, she has a video from 4 years ago having a train ran on her on the sidewalk. Like, what? How do you know that? And where did you find that information? Like, please, I really want to know Like, you niggas need to all be put on a super team. Like, fuck the CIA, the FBI. Niggas need the HOE, ho. Niggas need the HOE, the whole committee, because these niggas are find your bitch on the internet. We need a fucking hoe, a hoe. The O got to stand for something. H stands for ho, O stands for something, and E got to stand for like Ethernet, because these niggas is on the Ethernet or the E-net, the internet, finding out all the news about y'all bitches. And I just think it's crazy to me. Like, how do you niggas, literally everybody with a girlfriend in Pattaya, you niggas dig up some Carfax about this bitch. Like, yo, bro, how did, and all they Carfax be on the internet at that? I totally did forget about Trey Bad. Trey Bad definitely brings bitches on his live. Yeah. Trey Bad got it too. Trey Bad got it. But I can't say but, because it doesn't matter how he does it, he's doing it. But he do got a girl that does it for him. So, but okay, you got HomiesHub and Trey Bad. Who else? I mean, Trey Bad does it way more than me, and he be having a bunch of bitches. But sorry, Osborne Ani, you're gonna have to just stick to your strengths, bro. Because bringing bad bitches on live stream is not your strength, nigga. It's not your strength. So who is Trey Bad? Show enough, you should go check him out, bro. I think you'll like his channel, and you'll probably start liking Thai girls once you go on his channel. Don't pay for any box in Manila, sir. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Rello, the #1 traveling YouTuber. Nah, I think right now the only conversations of top traveling YouTubers. Actually, no, I think Rello could be up there in like one of the lists, because he is traveling. He is going places. He is causing havoc. He is showing girls. Honestly, if you want to be honest, Rello might be top 3 traveling YouTubers in the travel space, because that nigga's been touching some countries this year. You got Lord, who's been touching some countries this year. You got Rello, who's been touching some countries this year. You got Zoe, who's been touching some countries this year. And you got me. Touching countries. We're going to the Philippines tomorrow. What the fuck you talking about? Hey, listen, y'all. You guys go ahead and bless the Cash App, man. This Airbnb is $200. I still haven't paid for it. I just don't want to see $200 leave my bank account. So, any support is appreciated. But your boy's going to the Philippines after Japan. I feel like I went to a bunch of countries in Asia already, but I really just went to a bunch of cities. I didn't go to a bunch of countries yet. You know what I mean? But we're going to be in the Philippines tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm kind of sad, though. I'm sad. I'm like, damn, I really got to leave, huh? Stick to your strengths. How do you hire and where do you hire men that could find out deeply about women who has done freaky work on the internet? I don't know, but they're definitely here in the travel space. Find them. Because they will find your bitch and let you know your bitch been putting in work on the internet. I missed it. Where are you going? Philippines? Passport Pookie used to do it too. I don't know who that is. J Rello equals Agent of Chaos equals views. We need more Trey. Drop a video per week for real. Killing it. Floyd said he had many non-P4P chicas in the Philippines. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna just resort to pulling my wallet out and paying for box. Like, I'm gonna obviously riz something. Like, I always start off rizzing shit. That's why when I got to Thailand, I didn't end up paying for any Thai coochie until I was already like 2-3 weeks in. You know what I'm saying? But that was when I wanted to get away from the girls that were super clingy, trying to be my girlfriend, trying to force, like a baby on me. Like, there's like always a trade-off when coochie is free. Let's stop saying free. Let's say low effort. I said when like coochie is low effort, because pussy is never free. So let's just say low effort. When coochie is really low effort, like the effort is even lowered and you don't even have to spend any money to get it, there's a trade-off. There's a big trade-off. Big trade-off. All right, chat. I think that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me. We're going to close this out. It's your boy. Make sure you guys drop comments. I'm going to play the outro. I want to read your comments. Hop in the Discord. Let's keep this conversation going. Okay? Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm really the king of this shit for real, like. I'm hold it back for too long with no more.
Nah, turn that up. Young.
Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. I think I'm the life of the party. Casamigos and shots of Bacardi. You can get twisted like a Molly. I'm fucked in a Molly if you wanna leave like you froggy. Got you a bag and they saucy, fumbling bags. Now you over here trying to fault me. Got on my job, I ain't hanging with Tommies. You know I love me a mixture of mommy. Landed in London, now I'm getting 8. Can't take advances, I need me some steak. Can't write a verse if it ain't for 8. So many folks they gon' think that I'm Drake. Make a Billy, now I play with the stakes. Bought a plane just to throw off the snakes. All this green, I'ma need me a rake. To the top is whatever it takes. All this product, they gon' think that I'm trucking. They think that I'm trucking. 100 milli, man, I bet I still up it. She said she love me, she know I be dumping. She wanna rock with me, I'm all on her stomach. Yeah, I can't get distracted by treaches, cause they come in a dime and a dozen. Groupie hoes, they complaining and fussing, cause I can't rock with them in public. Know that I'm all on the rape, now she wanna mate, but I'ma just eat on her face. Getting the money's a race, so I'm gonna chase and I cannot make no mistakes. I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a move like Frank, like I pushing